Good evening, passengers. On board with us tonight is someone who might talk more than our co-host or news anchor. We have complimentary mixed nuts and pulp-free orange juice on this flight tonight. And as always, please observe the no smoking signs.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Good job, Rem.
Thanks.
That's a challenge to say that he can talk more than me or Diego.
Seriously.
That is a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of chatty Cathy's up in this joint tonight. I'm looking at you, bro.
He was chatty when I first got here.
Who?
You.
Oh, Sydney decides to get me in Bonssa. They want to get me all juiced up when I
Yeah.
first get here.
You farted on my leg.
Dude, I
Whoa,
don't,
wait,
touched-
okay.
you touched
I didn't
skin.
know that.
don't try to embarrass
Whoa.
me right now.
What the? Skin.
No,
Not
shit's
near
like-
my leg, on my leg, as I walked
No,
by.
this is bad, Diego. That's like that's
That's
point
it.
blank right
Do
there.
you? I don't think anybody believes that.
No,
I believe it.
I bet
watched
at
it.
least 80% of people listening.
if I didn't already live here, I would just say,
Oh, well, you know what I say? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
but I have to stay here.
I used to have a coworker when I was younger, before I grew up.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? Last week? Yeah.
He threatened to quit a job. We work at a hardware store, and I did it. He's like, "You do that one more time, I'm quitting, leaving you here all by yourself." That was years ago, though.
Your farts make people quit their jobs, huh? Look at you.
We're not talking about this anymore.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Talk about something better.
You want to talk about your nicely, freshly glossed up nails that JJ did for you?
Oh, Glenn, did you check those out?
They do look nice.
Well, so
Oh,
I
I
have an
see 'em
8-year-old
now.
daughter. She's like, "Dad, what time do you want your appointment to be?" I said, "For what?" "We're going to be doing your nails today." I said, "I'll do it at 10 o'clock. You know what happened? 10 o'clock, she had to file out.
Yeah.
She was
Nice.
filing them. So I'm trying to click the mouse with just my right hand. Yeah, it's fun.
Did you give her a
Those are
good
the
tip?
best, actually.
Huh?
Did you give her a good tip?
Yeah, she's going to Disney in August.
Oh, okay,
That's a
nice.
good- yeah, that's a good tip.
That's a pretty good tip.
Diego, get this.
Yeah.
Talking about my love for Jolly Ranchers last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm at Stafford on Friday. This guy comes up to me. I'm in the Turn 4 suite waiting between features or before features.
You don't have to brag.
And it's a fun gig. But he came up to me, this guy, and he gave me a giant bag of Jolly Rancher hard candies.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, we love listening to you on the podcast. Here, it's a big bag.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
probably
eat
a
'em?
pound.
No,
didn't
I
bring
shared
them.
it with the trailer
No,
in the production
yeah,
room.
I've been eating them on Monday. I ate so many that I was like, guys, I could probably got to go to the hospital.
No, yeah, your teeth start hurting.
Yeah.
You eat those things
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much?
No, the stomach
Man.
is bad.
That was enough. That's enough to last you at least 2-3
No,
months.
one of those ones, like, I have some fill-ins from when I was a kid.
No one cares.
That's it. Yeah, quiet down.
Well, let's start the insanity.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the Sid's View podcast. It's one of those weeks when we had all 4 Southern New England tracks running, so we got a lot to go over. My man Diego's in the house. What's up, brother?
Had a great time. Nice guest in the house tonight. It's been a nice, lovely feeling. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, typical Tuesday. We're having a good time. Reminator's over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, I mean, the Ricker, I was going to call him, but apparently he's all excited to be in the chat, so I figured why upset his routine? You know what I mean?
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, our man Bobby down there in the bullpen as usual.
Bobby! But your boy Fro back in the house. Classic, kind of a Series 1 bowling shirt, if you will. But I don't want to waste any time with my usual BS, Sydney. We got a lot of excursions this past week we got to get to.
Oh, all right. Yes, indeed, we do. Our man BT over there at the news desk.
Where's my super suit?
Coming up, it was not just Sid that celebrated the century mark. While Emmerling was drifting and the Stafford's pace car was spinning, the 16 was back winning as Silk remained smooth.
I think I'm going to have to approve these teasers before we go live. I don't know what that was all about right there. Anyways, all right,
100th
listen. everybody.
episode.
Oh, all right. I thought you were saying I
Not
was
your age.
Okay, well,
No.
got a little misconstrued there. My bad. All right, everybody, listen, if you want to join the fun, you're going to want to go into that live chat. Get yourself a membership. Go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. You can chat with the Ricker and about 90 other people in the chat already.
All right.
Ready to interact with us tonight. So you'll also get some Thursday content. You know how we do it with our in-studio guests, and we got ourselves a doozy sitting over there in the CONT Grand Prix hot seat. Glen Reen's in the house. What's up, buddy?
What's happening, guys?
Yeah, appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we had a good time talking about this guy. You know, he's bouncing around Lime Rock, Daytona. You know, he's high level over here. This
Doing
new
his
guy.
thing, man. That's awesome.
And listen, you know, we didn't talk about the Reen Acres, by the way. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Remy was asking if you had a nickname, and I was like, well, you know, when we did the show back in 2019, he did have this Reen Acres thing on his thing. But, you know, just in case we need it, Diego, you're not going to be the only one with a song tonight, all right?
Okay.
All right, we'll be ready for
Oh
that.
my God.
All right, let's get things started here with the Mid-State Site Development Results Ticker. Here we go. All right, as always, big thanks to the Corners and the Mid-State Site Development team. Their top 5 finishers from throughout the region. Busy week there, Diego.
Yes, sir.
By the way, before we get going here, I had a chance to see our good old friend there, Johnny O. He had a nice run there in the SK Light. And, of course, you know, his Surf Pro of Norwich is our Chalkboard Chatter sponsor. You know, I channeled my inner Bonssa and said, well, let me do a little word play here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it took me probably disturbingly long to figure
Yeah.
out what this was supposed to be. I was like, do I got to put like a dunce cap on it? Podcast 101? Is this a class? What are we
yeah,
talking
you know, we don't want to get too high horsey in that kind of perception, but it is episode 101. That's where we're going with that. We had a fun time last week with the old 100 episodes. Diego, busy week. You know, we were at Thompson for the Monaco series way back 6 days ago or 7
Seems
days
like
ago.
a while ago
It
now,
does,
doesn't
right?
it?
Yeah. And had a good time. I didn't get to see much racing, which is always the case when we're working for them. We just have so much going on.
Yeah.
Did get a chance to catch the end of the SK Light race because that was the one right before us.
Yep.
And even though it took a while. The what was it, like 9:30?
9:45-ish.
Yeah, when we got
Yeah,
out there to take the green flag.
Yeah, man, it was a little late.
Yeah, that was the only dumb. But I thought it was actually a really good race.
Yeah.
Some good action. And Emmerling and McKennedy, who both had issues early in the day, were coming through the field, and they were a lot of fun to watch, especially the first half of that race. So it was a good race. And then Fro and I went to CONT for our first Saturday night event at the Cement Palace, and we had a good time. Got to chat with a lot of people. A lot of people just kind of randomly just saying, "Yo, I love the podcast," right?
Yeah.
Talked with Dave Darling, talked with Chase Belcher, saw Jacob Burns again, Andrew Gomes and his team. Matter of fact, my man Fro got himself they had like the chili hot dog. They had the whole setup there.
Yes,
didn't
I
they?
was told. What do they
Who's
call
that,
it?
Gomes did?
Yeah.
The all the way. I guess they call it in Rhode Island. Massachusetts. I guess I'd call it a chili dog. But you know, all the way. I can get with that. Some good some good wordplay you can do with that.
But you know what's great about that is that really CONT never really got any burn
Yeah.
before, and that we bring it to the people the best we can.
Yep.
You know, it's small conflict because the speedball race is on Saturday, but
Right.
but we all try to keep up to date with the pick'ems, the Fast Fridays. It's great exposure for all those guys because they deserve it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually, and we also met, I went up and introduced myself to Juliana Vanessa there that does a lot with the social media.
Yeah.
And I just really love what she's doing. She does a lot of great stuff. She's on race day. She's, doing all these clips, hyping up the event.
Yeah.
And so it was just good to hang out there. We had a good fun. The racing was great as it always is there.
Oh man, the truck race right off the rip with the photo finish. Like it truly was a photo finish.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the angle we were watching it, you couldn't tell who won. So that was definitely we knew it was going to be a good night when that was the first feature we walked into.
And without giving up too much of the update, though, we did see some history as well. But our man
yes.
Bonssa will tell us all about it here. Let's get going here with the old weekly update.
sponsored by Dale Hedquist Motorsports, and we begin with Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park action last Wednesday, as Sid mentioned. In the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, Ron Silk took advantage of a late race restart to pass Patrick Emmerling en route to his first win of the season. A big story throughout the day involved our point leader, John McKennedy, who suffered an engine failure during practice, dropping oil all the way to the garage stall. McKennedy drove back to their shop in Chelmsford, Massachusetts, about an hour-long drive, got the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour car out with the spec motor in it, made it back to Thompson, started last, and wound up 5th to preserve his championship lead.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? A little smaller scale, obviously.
Rocco?
Yeah, when he went and got his Thompson car.
Oh, yeah.
But it was impressive. I mean, we've been talking about those guys for a while now. They are just clicking on all cylinders, no matter what series they're racing in. And so it was no surprise. But, I mean, you wouldn't blame them if they just gave it up, right? I mean, it was not a long it wasn't a short trip.
Right.
And Emmerling, they lost the rear end.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right
They got a
before the
new
heat
rear
race.
end,
Yeah. And
Yeah, I think Bonsignore's guys helped them out.
They
Justin,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, if you go, shameless plug, if you go check out the old extended highlights that we did on the Monaco Modified Series YouTube channel, there was a lot of great stuff. Bonssa being one of them that caught a lot of the action from both McKennedy and Emmerling.
Yeah.
And Catalano, what did he have? Did he wreck in his heat race?
Yeah,
Blew a
his
tire or something.
His left rear tire came off the bead and
Yes.
it whipped around. I think he hit the wall head on as a result, and that looked like a front clip and then some.
Yeah, so he's in the Tick Mike car there.
I like that car,
Petty
too.
Cash, yeah. They weren't able to continue, but listen, they had 22 cars start the race, a little bit down, but I mean, it was a good field, man. They had a lot of star power. There were storylines within the race, and there was a lot of passes for the lead. I thought it was a really good race. There's been a couple snoozers there, and this was a really good race. I thought it was excellent.
I have some video of a restart, so.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Our man Ben was there chilling with the drone as well, as always.
Steedman Chapman up front because he didn't pit during the caution.
Yeah, the only one that didn't pit, and he had his hands full right off the rip.
Man, could you imagine that, Glenn? I mean, you like a sitting duck.
Yeah.
I was
Just
amazed.
trying not to wreck.
I can't believe it was even up there for that long.
He actually held his own fairly good for being on 25, 30 lap older tires. Well, tire.
It's amazing that one tire can make that much
I
difference.
know.
Uh-huh.
Right?
That's I think what you want, because then you have it's in the driver's hands. You either
Yeah.
drive it or
Yeah.
not.
Now, I loved filming McKennedy when he drove the hauler back. He was tying his shoes on the ground, getting ready, looks up at me, goes, "Hey, Bonza, you're in for a show tonight."
Yeah.
He was not kidding. But
I
let's
think
talk-
at that point, he was probably so relieved that they actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got there. He said he had about an hour or so's work once they got there, and that he just coordinated it all and got it. It looked like he was ready to rip then. Like the stress part was over, and now
Yeah.
he's going to go saddle in and have some fun.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you
that's cool.
believe that was Ron Silk's first New England win this year?
Wow.
Yeah. His only other win, I think, was in the Smart Modifieds.
No
he hadn't
kidding.
won up north, I don't think, this season up until this point.
Well, it just goes to show how tough the
competition
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's unbelievable. Whether you're on the tour or you're on the Monaco Modified Series,
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah, at least that was his first win between those two series. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if he's raced elsewhere in the Northeast, but that was a first between Tri-Track and the Tour. Now we have the Pro Truck Challenge. They were in town as well. Randy Burr, 3 for 4 on the year after taking another checkered flag.
Dude, tough to beat, this guy.
Oh man, they now have a bounty out on him.
Do they really?
Yeah, they came out with something this week, and he's been that tough to beat.
Yeah, he's been carving him up.
Yeah, they put some sort of bounty on him, which is kind of fun, I guess. To the rest of the competitors. I mean,
It's probably fun for him too if they put him on him and he still
Hey,
wins it. I mean, that's
I'd be
even better,
feeding
right?
the
Does he get the
Defended.
money if he doesn't? If he
I don't
doesn't get
know what
beat?
the
That's how
deal
it
is.
should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that they keep upping the prize each race they don't beat him, right?
They did that with Ray Christian last year
Yeah.
in the mini stocks,
Yeah.
right? And it was a great deal. In the Sunoco mods, Keith Rocco is also 3 for 4 on the season as he claimed the victory. No real challenge this time around.
But dudes, Waterford to me was his home track kind of deal. And that's how I thought of him. But the years passed when him and Ted and Keith was so nasty there all the time, and he still is.
Keith had a bit of a challenge trying to get by Andrew Brousseau, who's driving the one car from Chassis Pro, but it was a good fight by Brousseau, but once Rocco got by, Owen got second, but he couldn't catch up.
Yeah.
They're so close. In the late models, Jake Johnson and Travis Haidar were battling for the lead as the laps winded down, but after contact turned Haidar sideways, it was Johnson scoring back-to-back wins.
Woo, woo.
So you can see the battle between Johnson and Haidar. Here we go.
Haidar. All right.
Haidar's running good, though. Look at him.
Yep.
The best he's looked so far.
Right down there that time. They're practically
Oh,
on
oh,
each
oh.
other. Yeah, a little bit of a bump down there into turn number 1.
Congratulations to Haidar running that
And
good.
they
That's
race
not
side
easy
by
there.
side down
But-
the backside.
Don't say congratulations too early now.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Haidar
happened
goes
there, though.
around.
Did he lock him up on the
Oh, he's
way in?
able to keep-
It
I'm not
looked
sure.
like he locked
Well,
the
at least he
bridge
didn't
up.
back
I
Yeah.
seen a little puff of smoke coming out on the
Oh,
way
yeah.
in.
Right.
Got the old pucker up situation real
Oh,
quick. in the
okay.
three.
Loose in.
Yeah, but no,
Yep.
he was keeping up with Jake, and we know how dominant that 91 has been the last year and a half.
Yeah.
So
I was,
maybe
I
Haidar
was
could do
very
something.
thankful, Bonssa, that
Yeah.
Jake won this week.
We'll get to that later on. Next, SK Light Modifieds. Kevin Davis bypassed and held off both John O'Sullivan and RJ Marcotte in a frisky finish to get his second win of 2026.
We have fantastic video of that.
That's,
battle, so let's watch.
That's how you throw an adjective in there, Reminator.
I thought you were going to say frisky.
Dude, Marcotte's been running really well, too.
Yeah. He won the previous event here.
Yeah.
26 going for it underneath the 15 of O'Sullivan.
So-
Here's Marcotte
Watch
trying
this.
to-
Yeah,
Wait,
but-
this is my boy right here.
We were in the stands when we saw this.
Ooh, ran him up a little.
I was getting rowdy.
For Davis. Here comes Davis in the 10.
Yeah, they're going to put a lap on another car. and
That
Davis is
26
gonna use
is
it
the
to
same
advantage.
kind of car
Driving
Reen
in
won
deep.
his
Marcotte's got a whiff.
Wheeler Modified Tour race there with.
Old
That thing's
school.
a CD.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I didn't even know they still made those.
Oh, yeah. I got
Coming
one
to
at
2 to
home.
go.
I still got one.
I got one at home, too.
I still got that car.
Through the corner.
I'm glad we got the full sequence here because this went on for a while.
Yeah.
Things stick out of turn 4,
Marcotte's
but he can't.
aggressive.
Pull
Yeah.
alongside. He'll try
He's
to
good
get
in this
down in
division,
turn
too. I mean, he's
Oh,
good.
I thought it was
Oh.
over.
That was a hard hit.
I was screaming.
Surprised he doesn't
Johnny
have
O
that.
back to life.
Ripped the wheel out of his hand. Very close.
Yeah.
Drives down to the bottom. Can he pass 2 at the
Yeah,
same
Johnny
time?
O.
Oh,
Look at this.
He was willing to risk it all right there. I mean, that was craziness.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great.
Good racing.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good racing. Yeah, for sure.
In the street stocks, Ryan Lynham gets it done for the first time in that division this year after a mid-race battle with Al Stone III.
Sydney, did you
George
pick it?
Baldwin didn't even show up. Man. I was trying to stick it to Lynham.
Well, way to
So
be,
I see
Georgie.
Lynham on the scales, right? So just to set the scene now, I every time I pick Ryan Lynham, he does not win, and every time I don't, he wins. So I picked George Baldwin, who's won a lot there earlier,
yeah,
right?
he's nasty.
Just trying to stick it to Ryan. We had him in studio a couple weeks ago, and so I see Ryan on the scales. He just looks out at me. He goes, "Boy, Baldwin really stuck it to you today, huh?" And I kind of didn't really know what he meant because I hadn't been watching any racing. I was working with Monaco.
Yeah.
And then I went and checked race monitor while we had some downtime,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I thanked Baldwin online.
I know. I saw that he.
I saw that.
I saw
you
that he
did. Oh, you
messaged.
did.
Yeah.
You gotta show the gratitude whenever
Yes.
you do it.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
In the Crown Vics, Mike Caprio fended off Ethan Williams in the final laps to win the feature. I saw that 03. That's the car Jake normally drives at
Yeah, oh,
Waterford. Came up to me going to tech. I'm like, you ain't Jake. It's like, what's Mike Caprio doing in a Crown
Yeah.
Vic? And he's like, hey, where's tech? I'm like, oh my gosh, man, it's off to the left. But Ethan dove it into 3 on the last lap. Just couldn't quite get there. Almost spun himself out trying to get to Caprio.
Mike's been at it a long time.
Yes, he has.
Man. Yeah.
I'm a little bummed with this the weekly division car counts. You know, I mean, the
yeah.
Crown Vics only had 4,
Yeah, they
Street
never really
Stocks
got
had
off the
8,
ground there.
late models had 7, Sunoco mods had 11, SK Lights did have 14.
Man,
But
you go back to that midweek deal.
We talked about
we've
it.
talked about midweek racing.
Yep.
yeah,
And then the stretch far and few in between these races.
well, the thing that they have an event I think it's after the tour. I think it's their September event where they don't have like this one. You had 23 Monaco modifieds and 15 trucks.
So
But the one in September is just the weekly divisions. Right.
Right.
That's going to be tough.
I mean, our man Prevost in the chat right now. He'd be there if it wasn't a Wednesday. I mean, how many of those are out there?
Yeah.
That aren't in the chat. I mean, you don't know.
Right.
Well, we were just talking about like you got to work all week. How hard?
Serious.
Now you got to do it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You got to get up and work on Thursday.
Right. I remember back when we were younger, they used to run Thursday Night Thunder.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I used to always look at it as a small reprieve before Saturday, the weekend. You know, it was like almost like a half a day every Thursday. And but we were lucky enough because we were self-employed to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't even know if today if I could
No,
do that.
I mean, with the economic vice tightening, I mean, you're sitting there as a fan thinking, oh, man, I got to go to work tomorrow. Like, imagine bringing the hauler there, you know?
I mean, we had obligations to interview 2 sets of people, the top 5 for their social, and then the 4 people that we're doing the reality series with. And we missed 2 of them. Austin Beers finished in the top 5, but he already left by the time we got to him. He lives in Pennsylvania. And Brett Meservy for the reality show, but he lives in Cape Cod. And, like, you can't even get mad at him because it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
You got to drive that far, you know? It's like, it is what it is. But it is one of the downsides of racing during the week.
Right.
But I'm still glad that they, the crowd was okay. But I'm still glad that they were able to. I mean, 22 is not great. It's not 30 that they would draw at the Speedbowl. But considering what we're saying here about Wednesdays, to have 22 cars where a majority of the field is decent, still,
it ain't bad.
Still pretty good.
The funny part is I mean, for a while here, I feel like over the past 5 years, there's been a lot of midweek type shows that have just happened more and more and more. I'm sure guys like you guys know all the analytics about who's coming and who's watching.
Yeah.
So there must be some benefit to maybe running on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Well, I can't. I don't. Yeah, but I can't It's weird, right? Because the Stafford one that's coming up in a couple weeks. I mean, I bet you they'll have well over 30 cars.
Right.
Easily.
Like
Well,
probably.
we've
Like,
talked about Stafford.
and but Open Wheel Wednesday usually draws pretty good. Now it's different. Now it's a tour race that's coming up tomorrow actually, and so it's different. But when that was a open modified race or the tri-track race. That drew big car counts.
Yeah.
So and some of them don't, and it's.
I got a quick question. So, do you guys plan on running the open car when it comes to the Wednesday at Stafford?
We're not running any open stuff this year. No.
Oh, you're not.
Keith's running everything.
But Keith, so I mean that goes to my point with Stafford, where they're going to get 30 plus probably.
Yeah.
Which is great because they have a lot of
Well, there's so many guys there that have
multiple cars.
right.
Right.
Yeah, Rafano, Rocco,
Yes. Right.
Pulio, right? The Hummel car has an open.
Right.
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, Noah, right? Exactly.
But I mean, to the strength of the Thompson race, though, and we've talked about this a couple of times, like the quality of the cars that show up are as important, if not more important. I mean, we got, I would say, a majority of the heavy hitters, if not really all of them. I can think of off the top of my head.
It's a
in
tough
that race.
division.
I mean, what a field!
We went to I went to the Monaco Car Show Thursday night.
And,
And Ed and Renee were there. And we were just discussing, and I just kept saying to them, the years of just showing up with you and your buddy running one of those races are so far gone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do that anymore. The caliber of competition on the Monaco Modifieds is probably higher than it is on the Wheel and Tour, right? You have all those guys, McKennedy, Emmerling, all those guys are there, right? Those are the heavy hitters on the Wheel and Tour. Plus, you sprinkle in the corners who's running really well lately and
locals.
The locals. I mean, those guys are hard to beat too. I mean, if I showed up now, like Glenn, like you showed up there with a good car and 2 guys, man, you're hoping to run in the top 15.
Yeah, it's
right. And you're spending the same money.
Yeah.
All right, just a little update here on the chat. People were bringing up Sunday for Thompson, and Tapley rightly reminded him that that's not an option at Thompson.
That's their road course
Right,
and drifting.
it's never going to be an
events.
option.
Yeah.
And our man Matt Spalding, who's part of the old Vault Production crew, is asking for the beers. So they did interview Beers. They actually just called him and filmed the phone.
Thank you, Tom.
And it was funny in the moment, but it was not good video.
Yeah.
I mean, I know these guys think it's funny, but you're not going to see that.
I need the file at least. It was the most fun. And Matt said the same thing, man. It was hard to keep it together during that. I mean, he literally said, I'm in traffic 30 minutes down the road. I was like, you got time to talk?
Yeah.
Hold the mic up to the phone.
Weirdos. All right,
Brings
carry
back-
move on.
Brings
Yeah.
back COVID memories.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
pretty
real.
much.
The indoor race or the iRacing, and then you did the interview on the phone afterwards.
Yep.
All right,
right.
go ahead.
Thursday Night Thunder at the New London Waterford Speedbowl. In the Super X cars, Sean Skinner carved his way through the field from 10th to earn his second victory of the year.
What do you think, Rems?
Let's watch some side-by-side racing.
Oh, all right, good job. by you.
Let's.
This is like old-time
Cue it
street
up.
stock racing here at the Waterford Speedbowl. Super X
All right,
cars
Gunner,
putting on
you
an
have our
amazing
attention.
show out of turn number 4.
This is good racing right here.
The Skinner going to try to
wide.
shovel it
Wow.
in and make it.
Now, is this 20? Is it 25? Is that?
Ryan.
Oh, all right. That's Gateke's uncle or something, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, okay.
A three-way battle with Magliano on the
Because they
inside.
definitely have a
Ryman
similar
will take
scheme
the
to their
lead in the
cars.
25 car coming out of turn
These
number
cars look
4.
fun, though.
Give it
They
up
do.
for
They do.
Ryman, looking
Right?
at three
Are these
wide
open
again with
rears?
Skinner to the
Open
inside.
rears.
Get
Oh,
him in
yeah,
the
dude.
stick.
Boom.
He gives a nudge, a little contact.
They also
Look
look
at
like
them.
street stocks. Oh, my bad.
Nash machine. That
That's
allows
enough.
Ryman
Okay,
to
sorry.
pull away. He's opened up the biggest lead we've seen of the night. That is 3 car lengths.
I mean, that looks
Single
fun.
digits on
It
the
does.
scoreboard.
Doesn't it?
It does.
They were boxed up 2x2 for that majority of the race. It
That's
was actually
great.
a really good
I
show.
haven't gone, and I
haven't either. I feel bad.
I really feel like I should get it going. They've been moving the show along. They're out of there by 9:30.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Really?
Dude, I used to go there at 9:30. They were just getting done with heat races.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is bad.
I mean, I
So-
used to just casually roll in there, but I'm not in the area really as much anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'd love to get out there though.
Well, you should.
Got to make the effort.
Yeah.
Moving
Little Buffalo
to
Wild Wings. Sorry. Didn't mean-
moving to legend cars, Jacob Burns held off Zach Martinez to claim the win, his first of 2026.
I got lucky.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh, it's
Wow.
funny. I see it. Listen, I'm sitting at Longhorn, me and my wife, because we didn't go, so we decided to eat dinner at like 8:30. We
Yep.
went down. I know nobody's going to be at the bar area. Let's go sit down and have a steak. I'm sitting there. I'm chatting with my wife. Feel a tap on my shoulder. I look.
My
her-
wife this.
My wife that. Yes, thank you, Sydney.
Go ahead.
I turn around and look. It's Rowdy Burns.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he taps me on the
What?
shoulder, and I forgot I said something about him last week about confidence and
Oh,
stealing
yeah.
candy from a baby.
Yes.
Shows me the trophy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and we caught up with him at CONT too, Sid.
Yeah.
I started conspiring. I got to start getting a little conspiratory with these picks. I'm falling behind, so I got to start making some contact.
And do whatever you got to do, bro.
Oh,
Whatever
here we
the
Don't
hell.
fire him up. All right, here we go. Carry on.
X Cars, Christian Herman became the first repeat winner in the division this year.
Not surprising,
No.
Seriously.
right? I mean, Caddick was right there, I guess, right?
Yeah, but Christian
Yeah,
had it.
Christian's got it going on, man. He's been in that division for a while.
I mean,
Dominated CONT last week.
Yes.
it's those three, I think.
Well,
Ray
listen.
and Christian, and then Corey Caddick.
You guys want to catch me? Pick them.
All right,
ahead.
we're moving on.
Carry
Enough bragging. American Vintage Modifieds. Ben Levangie brought home the win in an old Joe Brady 00.
Dude,
Interesting.
every time I've seen that guy race, those vintage guys, I hated those. I'm gonna keep this short. You know when they used to have those little match races
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
was gonna win?
Pre-planned.
That's part
The
of
near
they're part of
ones,
Wacky
yeah.
for a while.
They're not doing those there.
Oh, really?
No,
That
they
guy-
really race.
Oh, they're hanging it out there, boy. And I'm like, I hate to see one of those guys wreck that thing. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I do, but I don't.
Diego,
And-
you got to get the old 78 with that paint
Oh,
scheme.
baby.
I'll
Oh,
grab
yeah.
my
Oh, so-
CD car.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
We'll go.
Oh,
I still have,
Vintage CD division.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I still have the body I won the tour race with, and it's untouched. Like, it's sitting, and I want to put it back on it and, like, make it that car.
That'd
Oh,
be
that'd be
tremendous.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
In the Bandoleros, Ryder Aguiar returned to victory lane as Landon Himes' pursuit of going 3 for 3 fell one spot short. At CONT Speedway.
Oh, hold on there. Before you carry on, because I forgot to do this at the top of the show, and I don't know what reminded me of it, but I just have to give a couple quick shout outs here. And I should have done this last week when we were having our 100th episode celebration, but there are several people behind the scenes that help us put the show together on almost every week. So I just want to give a shout out to our man, Fran Lawler, who's an excellent resource for photos, especially when it comes to Nostalgia Nugget. Kyle Souza, who helps us with our CONT information. Doug Meservey Jr. helps us with the Pro 4 points. Diego's boy, Daryl Proposki, helps us with some MRS details. Nick Tito, when I'm always getting on him to post his videos as fast as possible. Our man, Jeremy Martin, for always sending us. We have never gone a week without Diego with an email to read, and sometimes that is specifically because Jeremy keeps sending them in. Our friends over there at the Northeast Short Chat Network for giving us access to their footage for all the events they cover. And this is what it was. And your brother, Sean, because the vintage modifieds are difficult to find results for.
Yep.
I don't even think they're on Race Monitor, are they?
No.
And the results aren't on the website, and so we always bother Sean to get some info on it. So anyways, that's what triggered that. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was supposed to say that at the top of the show, and I didn't want to forget again. So big thanks to all those guys. There's a lot of moving pieces to put the show together every week, and everybody deserves a shout-out.
Hell yeah, they do.
All right, carry on.
Time to go across Rhode Island to CONT Speedway for Fast Friday. Legend Cars, Jacob Burns remains unstoppable, scoring his 4th consecutive win, with this one coming in their second leg of the Triple Crown.
20 cars.
Yep.
And that's his playground. I mean, he runs good at Waterford, but CONT is where that boy cut his teeth, and he shows it every week there.
Doesn't matter what the car is.
It doesn't matter.
In the Sport 4, Arthur Miak drove off to cement his 3rd win in 5 starts this year. In the Bandolero Bandits, despite an early tangle with his brother Brody, Landon Solomito proved to be dominant again, winning the division's 2nd race of their Triple Crown. It's Landon's 3rd win in the last 4 races.
How do you guys feel about that?
No comment.
No comment, of course.
I mean, I'm happy for Landon. I just wish you would shut the hell up.
Oh, I looked. Oh, my God. My man got it done.
Even Santa can't grant that wish.
Oh, my God.
Bandolero Outlaws, in their 2nd leg of the Triple Crown, Luca Dibb scored his 4th consecutive victory.
So listen, a man, Zacharias Kelly, one of the
here you go.
One of the guys on the old Outlaw WWE roster here.
Yeah.
We met him. He was hanging out. Was it with the Gomes team? I think it was, right?
Right. He was right there.
Yeah. So it was cool to meet one of the legends of the Bando Outlaws.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad because I made a joke to him. I was like, "Oh, you only got like the 4th coolest name in this division," and I don't know. He looked sad after that.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
Wow.
Yeah, good
Well,
job.
I thought it was some kind of a compliment.
Way to bring a kid down.
Seriously,
Seriously,
right?
like with the name Bob, you're gonna say that? Come on, dude.
Hey, I didn't claim to be on the list. I mean,
You know what I mean?
I got
Come
2
on,
syllables.
Bob.
Bob Hod. Not allowed to
Everyone
work.
I
in
haven't
this-
seen a lot of 22-year-olds named Bob. I don't see
No,
that.
that's right. That's why I call him Bobby.
It's
Yeah.
a little weird. Okay, Bob.
Reminator.
Oh, you got a lot of options.
We have footage of a really rough wreck that happened during this race, so here we go.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, I did see this.
The car at the very back. The wreck starts in front. Watch the car at the very back.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude.
That's tough.
That's the problem with that division right there.
They want to womp it.
Dude,
the
if that was
instinct is
my-
to be full throttle.
If that was my kid, man, my heart would be
Yeah.
like buried in my stomach. I'm like, well, we'll call it a quits right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a stiff hit.
Yeah.
Concrete, head on. Yeah, Lucas Geit. He was a little banged up, but he, I think, ended up being okay, right, Sid?
Yes.
Yeah.
He banged up a little bit, but not serious injuries. The word we
old
got
are
from
they?
the track.
What is that,
10?
like 8 to
9?
12?
Yeah.
8 to 13?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Something
in
like
that
that.
age.
Pre-teens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
And it's like almost too fast to. I mean, some of them know what they're doing because they've been in racing a long time. But somebody that's just getting started,
Right.
like that was an obvious situation where it was just panic and freeze.
Unexperienced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got like cart level experience, but
Yeah.
you're going
But too
70 on a
fast.
banked
Yeah.
track.
But you
I
know,
mean,
when you have like some kids like in the Solomito family who've just grown up
Yeah.
with racers in the blood,
Right.
it's that stuff is just second. They can't wait to get in a go-kart or a bando.
Right.
But yeah, man.
In the Crown Vics, Mike Cavallero battled Dylan Cabral and was ahead when the rains came just after the feature's halfway point. The race would be called, giving Cavallero his 4th straight victory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody scored a pick 'em win on that too.
Yeah, who cares?
Who did that? Yeah, and I don't.
Who cares? With rain, with rain shortening.
Geek in the bullpen not paying attention right now.
what?
Anyways.
Sorry. No. You guys. No, our man just joined the chat there. I don't know if you saw. I wonder
No,
if
I
I'm
know.
about to get lit up right
Good,
now.
so you can
I'm
apologize.
saying two, and I'm like, oh,
you can
God,
apologize
here we
to him
go.
directly.
Bob's about to take one. It's not good. It's not good.
Give him hell, Zach.
Yeah,
Give him
not
hell.
good.
Zach, I
You
stuck up
tell
for
him.
you, buddy. Don't worry
All right,
about
So
the
what did I
best
miss?
name,
What did I
yeah.
miss? Was something aimed at me specifically?
Don't
No,
worry
you
about
missed
it.
nothing.
Okay.
All right,
You
go
missed
I'll
ahead.
just watch it back. Fine.
You missed us bullying you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
With rain shortening the Crown Vic feature, the pure stocks wound up raining out, so they didn't get a chance to compete. Continuing the Dale Hedquist Motorsports Weekly Update, we go to Stafford Speedway on Friday.
Just
In
read
the
it.
street stocks. Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
I
Just
thought that
read it.
was you, honestly.
Keeping you on your toes. Go ahead.
Thanks, Bob. Point leader Ryan Waterman won the division's annual 30-lap feature for the second time, giving him 5 wins in 7 races this year, which matches what he did in 2023 when he won the championship that year. In the limited late models, like Waterman, Jeremy Lavoie scored the victory in their division's annual 30-lapper for the second time. Lavoie had to hold off a charging Travis Hydar in the closing laps to do it.
What a great race.
What a great finish. Let's watch it.
Hell yeah, let's do
All
it.
right.
Boy, Travis Hydar, Gary Patnode as they go back to turn
This is
one.
unbelievable here. I was happy for Lavoie too, man.
Yeah.
Patno gets loose behind them. Lafayette is through to third.
Oh, look at Hydar's digging.
Heading to the checkers.
They head into turn number 3. Lavoie's got the lead. Travis Hydar is all
Oh
over
man,
him
what
as they
would
come
Reen
off
do
turn
here?
number
Oh,
4.
Boom.
maybe
Touch.
that.
Lavoie is sideways.
Oh, look at this
Hydar
one.
cuts down.
Oh!
I would have turned left if I was that car.
Pushes it back.
I think the freaking Stenhouse Edwards finish. Actually, that's completely lost on half the people.
I know what you're talking
I know which
about.
one you're talking
Okay,
about.
good.
Yeah.
good.
Richmond.
That's enough. Yep.
But good for Jeremy Lavoie, man, because he's always been so quiet, but he's always, well, not always. Recently, he's not been getting the best starts to a year. But this season, we talked about Lafayette and Hydar. Lavoie, under the radar, has been very solid
You
this
know what I
season.
like about Lavoie real quick? The more I watch him, you know, we have talked about earlier about running the car that you have.
Yeah.
And he does that. So he doesn't win all the time. He's consistently runs up front every
Right.
week. And this week it just paid off, right? He ran the car he had.
He's
he
the
got,
point leader.
Yeah.
Patnode got loose. He was just there to pounce on him because he had a steady car. Hydar obviously was faster. Hydar probably gave him, I mean, got in there, but gave him a lot of respect for like 2 or 3 laps. He was there. He
Yeah.
caught him fast, easily could have moved him and didn't, only because
It's Lavoie.
Yeah.
Lavoie runs everybody else like
Come
that.
on.
You know,
Right.
That's not the guy you want to go after. Like,
that's what I'm saying,
he's
right?
So
I mean, could you
respectful.
imagine how bad that would have looked for Hydar if you just went in there and cranked the dude sideways?
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of fortunate when the tire got cut, he didn't spin Lavoie out.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that could have gone
Yeah.
really bad. And it was innocent contact. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
right contact to puncture that tire. And Hydar got interviewed afterwards because he finished third.
Yeah.
Just no car behind him
No,
to
he got
show.
brought in on what? The truck, basically, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
So he got there somehow.
Kudos to the Limiteds, though. They've had a history in that race of being kind of rough. Green to checker. Really good
I
race.
Yeah,
love
but it
it.
was a good race.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the
Yeah.
30. I mean, you really start to see the guys who, again, they're obviously used to 20 laps, but the guys, when they really have used their stuff up, they start getting desperate. The last 10 laps, always great.
Oh, Patnode was hanging on.
Yeah.
Real quick, our man Zach Kelly got in the chat just for some clarity. The Bandit Bandoleros are 8 to 12 years old, and the Outlaws are 12 to 16.
That was actually right. I really pulled that out of my ass. So
Thank
I
you,
was kinda
Zach.
hoping.
Good.
In the SK Modifieds, Keith Rocco was the class of the field as he became the division's first repeat winner of 2026.
Looking strong, man.
He was definitely solid looking.
It's almost like you can tell when he's going to have a
Yeah.
night. Like I just thought, he's going to win this race. Like he just
Listen, he ran well, but so did the 76.
Izzo
Yeah,
was good,
Izzo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Izzo ran, and they're getting better and better every week. Like they just, and, you know, Izzo is a tough nosed driver.
Yeah.
and he doesn't really take no for an answer when he's racing with somebody, and that's not a bad thing. And he's always the aggressor, and they're moving forward every week. I know it was a big run for those guys.
he's had a couple of those too,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I feel like he's got one coming.
yeah.
But
He really does.
when it comes to Rocco, when you get to that 5th lap, you can kind of tell when he's got the car to get it done, as Remy will show us.
He went third to first which is insane.
But for how long? Flannery.
Is it though?
I thought Flannery ran good this race.
He did. Yeah, watch.
Is able to get up alongside for the race lead, looking to become the third different leader.
Flannery
Not
was
that
real
time
fast
by, it's
early.
Dylan
He
Izzo
was.
by a nose as they go to the corner.
Great drive off here.
Lane, though, as he pushes up the track. Rocco had
So how Rocco had the back up a
I
little
know,
bit.
like you can just tell he's just itching here to.
Yeah.
But Izzo's not giving up.
Just
Here they come
immaculate
off
car
turn number
control, though.
4. Rocco trying to work over Izzo. Can't do it. Now he makes the move. Bottom of turn
Yeah, there was
number
some good
1.
racing going on
Rocco
here.
has moved into second.
So it's like,
Izzo
oh,
stuck
Rocco's
in
going
the
to take
outside
second.
lane.
He'll settle in.
Rocco is
Nope.
on the prowl.
No way.
Rocco's not done yet. Down to the inside
And
of
Mikey
Flannery.
Mikey
Flynn
Flynn
was
with a
feeling
nice
bit
follow
emboldened
through
by
there.
that.
Yep.
Glenn, I got a
Opportunistic.
question. During that dive bomb like that, because everybody does that dive bomb into 3. I've never really raced there enough, so it almost is like you're pulling on the pit road. Is it sketchy for you as the inside car that's doing it, especially if somebody's starting the crowd? I mean, do you feel like you're at a 50-50 shot there?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you're running with, right? Like, that is the toughest part about that move, because if someone wants to block you and throw you a block, you got nowhere to go but the grass, and then that leads to destruction because you all of a sudden slide into them, where if they didn't crowd you, you would both make the corner.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, people don't realize you're pulling onto pit road right there.
Uh-huh.
You're just not completing
Right.
the turn.
Yeah.
Right. And it always seems sketchy to me. Like sometimes at some point, I feel like they're all just going to go and wreck, but it never happens. And I'm not sure if it's just the inside guy's that good as full control, or even if the outside guy is blocking, because it seems to be the pass at Stafford.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely the pass. Everybody sets up that move
Although
every race.
turn 1 has become more commonplace now to make a move, kind of like how it was back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's tough, too, because, like, I don't know if a lot of people know, but you're going into turn 1, you're going uphill. Going into turn 3, you're going downhill. So you'll get that run down the backstretch.
Right, right.
It's not much. It's a couple degrees, but that gives you the run down the hill, right?
Right.
And then you have a big opening down there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the perfect storm. But you can get it done in turn 1. It's just got to be a totally different pass.
Right.
By the way, 87 Stafford wins for Rocco. Now,
Yeah, that's
87.
impressive.
In the SK Light Modifieds, Nick Anglaise and Peter Bennett race side by side to the checkers, with Anglaise coming out on top for his 4th win in 8 races this season.
Did anyone see that finish? Because that was fantastic.
I called it.
Let's watch
Yeah.
it.
Bennett had a good car this week.
He did.
Here comes.
I don't know if I saw this one.
Anglaise.
Yeah.
He's down underneath Bennett off 2.
Leans on Bennett coming off the corner, but he still has a nose on the left rear. Bennett heading for the checkered flag.
Here they come, side by side into turn 3 at the front of the field. Anglaise to the bottom, shorter way
Well,
around.
Bennett's a
and
little high
they
there.
get to the
Yep.
line
And-
first.
but he was
does
running
by
that
a
high line
car
so
length.
good. I was really thinking,
He was-
somehow he's going to just find that extra couple miles an hour off the corner.
He was extra high there.
Yeah.
I think he anticipated
A push.
Nick running him up, and Nick really didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
part
he-
of it, too, was you could see it from where I was. Bennett's car was getting tight.
Tight, yeah.
And he said it in the interview. Like, his car, when the tires warmed up, because that was a 5-lap sprint, I think it was, 7 laps. So
Yeah.
once the tires warmed up, Bennett's car got tight, and that's how he opened the bottom in turn 1 for Anglaise to capitalize.
You almost cannot block at Stafford.
No,
Like,
you
I mean,
can.
well, no, you can, that backstretch thing, but
Yeah.
But you'll get punished bad.
when you've got somebody hot on your tail with 3 to go, I mean, you've got to be really, really good to hold them back.
Yeah.
You can block at your own risk.
I was just going to say,
Right.
you can block
Yeah.
your own risk, but you can't
Yeah.
block.
Well, I mean, we've seen plenty of times guys make the pass for the win late in the dirt, basically. Like, they will, if there's even any room down there, they will go for it and then some.
But
I
you
drove-
said, oh, go ahead.
I drove an SK Light this past week helping a kid Kyle out, and
Oh, Kyle Pinkham. Yeah.
yeah, and it was nuts. Like, I've forgotten how much fun those cars are to drive. There's so momentum. It's not like your SK where you really got to get. It's just like high line, keep the thing like, not even attached to the track. We went out and we were P5 on old tires, and I was like, that was a lot of fun. Then I got in the SK, and I'm like, oh, this is nowhere near as much fun.
Yeah.
I know Anglaise got a lot of flack for that finish with Bloxham a few weeks ago. Raced Bennett completely clean there. And Bennett gave Anglaise his flowers in the interview.
I think Anglaise is obviously the class of that division. Most experience, I think, one of the most besides
Matthews,
yeah, besides Matt. But Matthews is it's
toe-to-toe.
2 weeks in a row.
I know.
that's just
Under
unfortunate.
caution.
That he's broke, and
Yeah.
it's unfortunate because his point lead is just evaporated.
He's lost a lot.
gone.
We'll go over the points later on. In the late models, Wayne Corey Jr.'s commanding run towards victory blew apart due to engine problems. Soon afterwards, Chris Meyer and Chris Buffoni got into a brief but physical battle for the win, with Meyer prevailing for his second victory of the season.
Boy, did he need that.
Called the shot, too.
Dude, he
He said last week in the chat the only thing that was beating him was the weather. He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had struggled the previous 2 or 3 races.
I don't even know if he struggled. I mean, because the
Track
division
position.
is so close.
Yeah.
You start 8th, you finish 8th.
Right.
You think if Curry didn't break, was he catching him?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I didn't see how far Curry was out because I was working
He was
on my
pretty
truck.
checked out.
At
wasn't
least
he?
a second ahead.
Yeah.
He had the car to beat.
The other tough thing there is there's no outside groove in the late models.
Correct.
Right. So like if you got to run it like a TQ where you're like, all right, I'm first, I'm third, I'm fifth. If I'm sixth, I'm going to give the guy sixth and I'm going to take seventh.
Right.
Because the next time you restart, you're going to gain 5 spots or 4 spots.
Right.
It
Right.
sucks.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
can't do that. Right? You can't switch and choose.
No.
But
Like,
if
you
you
just
could,
give it up. Like,
yeah.
all
Right.
right, I'm going to let this guy go because there's one behind me and there's
Right.
no one behind him, but that puts me in an odd spot. I'm going to let him take it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what we used to do in the late models because you line up on the outside. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You have no shot. You're just going to keep going backwards.
Yeah.
Right.
On to Waterford on Saturday. In the SK Modifieds, John Pulio goes back-to-back after starting 9th in the 11-car field.
Yeah.
Diego,
What?
what do you think?
Mediocre.
That's what I thought.
No, Pulio's been, that's his back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his home track. And those guys have a great car. They were off a little at Stafford,
Yeah.
came right back to the bowl and smacked them up. And I said to Timmy Jordan afterwards, I went over because I happened to make it to Tech and I needed to borrow a half-inch wrench. I said, Timmy Jordan, I said, buddy, you're starting to get mediocre. I expected you to win that race tonight. Timmy's been such a good racer at the Speedbowl. It's weird to see him relinquish a lead
Right.
mid to late in a run.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
And so I had to I thought the race was over. I went to get in my car. I waited and kept watching. I just went and got in the car. I thought it was sewed up.
Yeah, I mean, in recent years, though, at the bowl, you're kind of used to like, oh, they're a little strung out. It's pretty much over. But it's not been like that this year.
The other part of me is happy that there's racing and passing.
Right.
Exactly.
For the lead, because that was almost non-existent 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whose car was Corey Di Matteo in?
His
own car?
That's his own car.
Yeah, and it looks just like Pete's. It's
Boccio?
his kid's car. It's identical, but with a 6 on it.
Got
It
it.
looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy, you're starting to get mediocre. Don't finish
I
second
said
one
that
time.
right
Diego's
to
going to
him,
roll up.
though.
Hey, Timmy,
Yeah.
clock's ticking, buddy.
Well, it worked for Pulio. Maybe it'll
That's
work
true.
for Timmy.
That's true, Timmy.
Diego, your number one source of motivation. In the late models, Ray Christian III got his 3rd victory of 2026.
No, RC3.
And you ended up 4th?
Yeah, I ended up 4th. We were pretty much of we weren't good.
Yeah.
You know who really ran good is
Not you.
not me. Thanks, Sid.
No problem.
There was a young girl there, and her name is Ayala Martin or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Ayla Martin, I
Ayla
believe
Martin.
is her name. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna say this. It was our first ever late model race.
That was her first?
I think so.
Huh.
She has one down south. They go down south and run like a limited late model type car down at some of the big races. But it was our first late model race up here. It was a car prepared by Gluchaki. And she was on the inside of me, and I'm like, she's like 13 years old, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't need her to get sideways and save it and bury us both. And so I'm like racing out there, and I'm out there for like a lap and a half, and then I'm like, she's pretty good. I'm just gonna fall back.
Yeah.
And she went down and tracked down Ray, Brody, and Palmer, and
Really?
it was impressive. She ended up spinning on the apron, but I don't mean to.
Yeah, she
take the
finished
show.
10th.
But she ran a great race, and Brody ran good, and Ray is, I feel like, just badass. Those guys are really good. It's hard to beat them all.
In the SK Lights, after enduring tough luck the week prior, Jordan Hadley bounced back to earn his first SK Light modified win.
Impressive, man.
You want to hear the pisser here?
Go.
I messaged him last week, and I'm like, "Hey, you going to run the SK Light? I'll right in here." It's like, I don't know if this week's going to be the week. I'm not putting tires on.
Mm.
So I'm sitting at the fence and I'm watching. I'm like, son of a bitch. like I knew it too.
Yeah.
Like, I should have took him. I knew it.
Good job
He
by him
blew a
steering
motor
you
the week
across.
before or something. Oh man, I blew that one.
We'll have more on that later.
Yep.
In the street stocks, Aaron Plemons piloted the 72 car to victory lane for the first time this season.
What a
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
Did you guys happen to see any of it?
I didn't get a chance to.
Dude.
I heard it was good.
So Porter was not letting Baxter by. I mean, these guys were on the front stretch on the apron.
Oh,
In
no
the-
kidding.
Oh, dude. This was going on. I'm like, this is unbelievable what I'm watching. And I'm like, and here's Aaron. And so Porter goes in, moves the 10. They're both sideways, and Plemons right by for the win. I couldn't. What a race to watch. It probably wasn't great for Baxter.
What
because
lap was that on?
going into turn 3 in the very last lap.
Because Porter finished last.
Because he hit the 10 after the race.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I saw on Facebook the post about the finish or from Waterford's Facebook, and I saw John Porter say, "You're welcome, Aaron," or something like that.
Because the 10 was just kept trying the bottom on Porter.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what happened. Porter wasn't letting him have it.
Mm.
But as a fan watching the race,
Good stuff.
yeah, I didn't want. It was not good for Baxter watching. I know he didn't enjoy it.
Right.
But
all you kids watching right now, wanting to get to this level, don't do that.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Ryan.
That was great. Anyways, it was great to watch.
Legend cars. Chase Sylvia was victorious for the first time in the legend car at the bowl.
What happened with this one? Did you see the end of this race?
What's that?
The legend
Legends.
cars?
I didn't see the race.
Because Fro and I were walking, we were walking to the car, I think, and he's like, yo, Dylan Freeman's leading. That was my pick.
Yeah.
Yep.
With like 2 to go.
I know. I felt so bad for you.
No, you didn't. Carry on.
Crown Vics, a first-time winner. Robert Jones claimed his maiden victory at the bowl.
I guess I jinxed Jake Caprio, huh? Ever since I said, it's not good that kid's winning all the races.
Yeah.
He hasn't won since.
Uh-huh.
My bad.
Compact Enduros also competed, and with over 50 cars in the field, Danny Gill took home the victory in the 75-lap race.
Dude, 51.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great job because we were kind of complaining a little bit. Like there was 8 gazillion different kinds of enduro classes. That's all we need. One enduro class, 51 cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think there were 3 wide wrapped
Yeah, that's great.
halfway around the track.
That's what an enduro should be.
Right.
Yeah, excellent.
I hate those races. Well, I'm not driving one.
Going to CONT on Saturday. In the Pro Stocks, history was made as Dave Darling claimed the checkered flag in the 75-lap feature for his 100th career win at CONT.
So listen, this race was not great in terms of just 75 laps. Darling got the lead well before the halfway point, right, Bob?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was before probably even the quarter.
And he just kind of was checked out, but it was history,
Yeah.
And we saw Dave earlier, and we saw his daughter Sophie, who we work with on the Monaco series.
Yep.
And we told them, hey, we came to see some history. Neither of them wanted to hear it. Kind of like don't bring it up.
Yeah,
Don't-
she seemed a lot more stressed than I
was-
personally was about Dave winning that race.
It was like they were throwing a no-hitter, and we
Yeah.
were like, hey, you got a no-hitter?
Yeah, right, right.
But just really glad to see Dave. He got really emotional in Victory Lane, and his father Wayne is down in Florida. I haven't even seen Wayne.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen him this year. Of course, he's a great sponsor of the podcast, and he's fighting some serious health issues. And Dave got really choked up in Victory Lane, which is, I don't know Dave too well, but I don't ever remember him getting choked up. So it's it meant a lot to him.
Yeah.
And but we'll have more about the 100 wins, but just an extraordinary accomplishment, man. I don't care if you're racing quarter midgets, pro stocks, or whatever. 100 wins is a lot of wins.
Yeah, it is.
What's just as entertaining as watching the race is watching Sophie watch her dad race.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
In the late models, they had their second race in the Triple Crown, and that belonged to Richie Murray, his first win of 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Sportsman, after getting penalized for jumping the start, Randy Moretti came through the field and came through for Sid, claiming his second victory of the year.
But it was stressful, dude. So they he took the lead, right? And then the caution comes out.
Oh yeah.
And then he's restarting in 5th. And I'm saying to Fro, I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, I was really
like I was
confused.
winning. Like, what are we talking? What's going on right here?
Yeah, right.
And the announcers didn't say anything, and we were like, "Are there CONT rules that we're not aware of? Like, what the hell is going on?"
I was
right
like,
now?
is there like a
Did he
restart
jump?
handicap?
Yeah. So what happened was, I don't know if it was the next caution or whatever, but eventually Kevin Boucher said, if you're wondering why, so basically they determined that he jumped the initial start, and that was his penalty. He was put back 4 spots. And thankfully he came back. So it was kind of neat. He kind of had to come back and get the lead twice to get the win. And so good job by him.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been as great of a watch if he was just up there on the restart. I feel like maybe
true
it pulled
story.
away a little bit.
And as alluded to earlier tonight, in a photo finish in the sport truck feature, Mike Cavallero beat Colton Teague by 10 thousandths of a second to get his second win in 2 days.
Yeah, so once again, we go there. That was the first. Was it the first race?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we walked out onto the track basically as it was happening. Not onto the hot track, obviously, but we were over in the pits and we entered the main area there.
But it was it was like, well, nice, like, welcome back to CONT. Here's side-by-side racing for the win.
I was like, I'm feeling good now. Let's get some Dell's Lemonade up in here.
And again, now I know he's been racing in the Crown Vics and winning, but this is Mike, that Cavallero that got into that serious truck wreck.
Yeah, but he's fast.
Right, but ended his season, and this is his first victory since getting back into it. So
Right.
good job by him.
Let's go up to Groveton, New Hampshire, Riverside Speedway and Adventure Park on Saturday. The Nemas were racing. In the Nema Midgets, Paul Scally scored his first win of the season. And in the Nema Lights, Randy Cabral also got his first win of the year in that class.
Glenn, you ever driven a midget?
I drove a TQ outdoors once.
Oh, all right.
At CONT.
Really? How'd that go?
Oh,
It was
gosh.
wild.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, and they had wings there.
Yeah.
So I remember being like, this thing's a dump truck, like it will not turn. And they're like, you got to drive it harder into the corner. I'm like, I don't think you understand. It's not turning. And they're like, yeah, well, with the wing, the harder you go, the more it'll turn. And I'm like, well, watch this. Here's what a wrecked race car is about to look like. You ready? Sure enough, you drive it off in there and you don't lift, that thing turned way better. It blew my mind. There's that much downforce and side force with a wing. So it's nuts.
Wow.
Now we go north of the border at the Autodrome Chaudière for the American Canadian Tour. And Patrick LaPearl scored the win after he and Caden Fisher swapped the lead a few times on the final restart.
Let's watch it because that's fun to watch.
Green is out.
Oh, my God, Rems.
The jump off the inside. He gets away with
This
the lead.
track
LaPearl
looks
tries
like
to
a
stay
lot of
alongside him.
fun.
Wow.
Can't
Must
make
be a
it
clam
stick.
stand up there.
Wow, seriously.
And Patrick
Look at this
LaPearl
dive
does
bomb.
it back.
Another
LaPearl
clam
now
stand.
the leader.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a nice track, though. Look at that place.
Yeah.
Fisher in the
LaPearl's
18,
been racing
LaPearl
for a
91.
long time.
LaPearl knows the tricks.
Yep.
Ozier 72.
Reminds me a little bit of Thunder Road.
Little bit of contact.
Wow, that's what I hate about those cars. Look at his nose.
Yeah.
Patrick
Instantly.
LaPearl 91 on the outside.
It's
trying
cool
to
if you
hold on
win,
the youngster
and it looks
Caden
like that,
Fisher
though.
as they go down the back straightaway, and it is
But,
LaPearl
Watching
who
that
holds him
race,
off.
that track, they were running bottom to top.
Yeah.
All over the track. It looked like
Yeah,
a
that's good stuff.
fantastic racetrack.
Is that quarter or 3/8?
I don't know the exact size of it. It's got to be somewhere in that realm. If Scott Tapley's here, he'll let us
That
know
was
real quick.
that was an ACT race.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just real quick here. Let me give you some updates here from the chat. So, Diego, your brother's saying that he believes Pete Rapocio owns that Corey DiMatteo car.
Okay.
And the King Bavalaco is in the chat. He will also be in studio next week, so that'll be entertaining. And our man Dane here says that that was Randy Cabral's 99th win across both divisions for the Nemas and Nema Light. So speaking of century
More
marks, pretty
history
cool.
on the way.
And Tapley confirms that track is a quarter mile.
That's
Yep.
small.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's high banked.
High banked with some straightaway there too. Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to Riverhead.
Yeah.
It was 08 with the modifieds, and I was like, "Oh, that's a cool go-kart track." And they're like, "No,
That's
where
the
you
track
guys are
you.
running." I was like, "Ooh."
Wow.
Video does not do justice on how small quarter-mile tracks are. They
Yeah.
are legitimate bull rings.
Yeah.
Now we go to Oxford Plains Speedway. On Saturday, in the New England Super Modified Series, Jeffrey Battle pulled away from everyone for his second win of 2026. At Monadnock Speedway on Saturday, we had the New England Pro 4 Modifieds, and Rob Riccardi Jr. does it again. He has won 50% of the races this year, 3 for 6.
My man, Rob.
Yo, can I get a hell yeah?
He's getting it
No.
done.
No.
Rob, I'll give you one. Listen, I can't pick you anymore, but do you have for the championship?
Thank you,
please,
Rob.
Rob, keep it up, buddy.
Well, I believe it's that time in the show where we need to take ourselves a little look-see at some point standings. You know how we do it, Diego. Now, we are at Thompson, so our friends over at Chassis Pro will give us the update here. Keith Rocco's got the 27-point lead over Todd Owen, 37 over Danny Cates in the Sunoco Mods. Jake Johnson has a 17-point lead over Matt Lewinsky-Lowe. He's in pretty good shape there in the late models. Hydar's in third. Kevin Davis with a 28-point lead over R.J. Marcotte in the SK Lights, 34 over Johnny O. And Lynham's got an 18-point lead over Al Stone. Wish we could have a little bit tighter points battles over there at Thompson, but they'll be back after it here in a little bit. Let's go over to Stafford, shall we? Myers Crazy Hollow Creamery going to hook us up with the points here. Tyler Chapman still leading the SK Mods. 2 points over Rocco, followed by Owen, Johnny P. Lightning, and then we got Junior and our man Glen Reen still hanging out in the top 5, having yourself a nice season there. Late models, Kevin Gamba quarter. This is a doozy here. 2 over Adam Gray, 4 over Chris Buffoni, and 6 over Chrissy
tight.
2 Scoops. That is really tight.
Yep.
Let's go to the middle here. Ryan Waterman with a 32-point lead there, just keeps on winning. Decent point lead over Jason Raymond and Brent Gleason. Down in the bottom right, we got Nick Anglace now. Look at how that tide has turned. Now Anglace has a 38-point lead over Chris Matthews.
2 DNFs will do that.
I think he lost 88 points.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Over 2 races.
Yep, Dalton McCartney in third, Tyler Berry, Peter Bennett back in the top 5, and then Jeremy Lavoie now with a 16-point lead over his cousin Jason Lafayette over there in the limited late models. Down at the Speedbowl, you know how they do it. Lots of division, 3 slides. Stay with us. Busy Bee Learning Center. So we got Flannery leading the SKs by 10 over his Chassis Pro teammate there, Todd Owen. Timmy Jordan's in third. Hubby is in fourth with Rocco in fifth. Palmer with the late model lead over RC3 by just 6. Diego still chilling in third. I don't know if I want to say comfortably, but you are chilling there, huh? Chilling. Okay. Bloxham in the SK Lights leading over Kevin Cormier, and Lynham again with the truck lead over Jake Kutu in the trucks.
Bloxham's lead is huge. Holy smokes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you want to get another look at that in the bottom
It's
right?
almost 50. It's over 50.
51 points. Yeah, that is true.
Goodness.
Especially with the Speedbowl's points system.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Street Stocks. Baxter's got the 9-point lead over Al Stone. Mini Stocks were off. Too bad Diego picked Chris Minsky. We'll talk about that later. Freeman, despite the bad luck, has a 1-point lead over Parker Davis still in the Legend Cars with Wade Emke in third. And Jake Caprio still has a nice 36-point lead in the Crown Vics. Little Thursday Thunder action for you. Sean Skinner, your race winner and point leader. 16, what are we looking at there? 16 points?
Yes.
Over Bill Raymond. Who we got here? Ray Herman is leading his son by 3 points in the X cars with Corey Caddick right behind him. Those are the top 3 cars, as we said earlier. And Adam Forster with the quick math says 27-point lead over Melania.
Mm-hmm.
Landenheim leading the Bandoleros. Big thanks to Busy Bee Learning Center. Let's go to CONT. Check out the Saturday night divisions thanks to CONT Grand Prix. Dave Darling takes the win, and now with the 11-point lead in the Pro Stocks, Charlie Rose has the 4-point lead over Ryan Vaness Jr. in the late models. My man, Randy Moretti, took the win, 10-point lead in the Sportsman, still over Doug Benoit, who we did meet in the grandstands for a little bit. Came over, said he likes the podcast. Good job by him. And Diego, your boy, once again, we didn't see him. We went over to say hi. But he was getting into his truck, getting ready to go out, so we couldn't do any dancing with him. That's unfortunate. And then we have Fast Fridays. So Pure Stocks got rained out, if I'm not mistaken. Is that
Correct.
what you said? Right?
Yep.
All right. Arthur Miak still winning like crazy there. 14-point lead in the Sport 4s. Caballero leading the Crown Vics by quite a bit. The rowdy one, Jacob Burns, 6 points over Mason Tessier, 12 over Richie Helger Jr., my man, Luca Dibb, over our new friend in the chat, Zach Kelly, with the 20 points behind there in second place. Salamina brothers are atop the Bandits with Landon in the lead. And lastly, we want to take a look at is some touring. What do we got updated? John McKennedy with the point lead in the Monaco Series, 20 over Ronnie Williams, Kyle Bonsignor Jr., and Ron Silk is now in the top 5. What else is updated? The ACT. Yep, Gabe Brown. Nice solid lead there, 22 points.
And he finished a couple laps down, I think, at Autodrome Chaudière.
Okay.
I love it.
Diego loves how you say that. Yeah,
I do.
New England Supermods, good job by them getting their points updated before showtime. We like that. 22 points by Jeffrey Battle leading that series. And then finally, what do we got? The Pro Trucks, Randy Burr just killing it over our man Burt Willett. And Robert Chardy, yep, still with the point lead there. Granite State Pro Sox will be in action this week. The Nemas, we did not get any updates before showtime. Big thanks to JDL Motorsports for their help us with the touring series.
I don't like the way them question marks looking at those logos, guys. We got to do something about that.
Well, listen, we'll
They're
get
a little
back.
cheeky.
We'll get back to them next week. No problem. All right, BT, back to you.
Let's go out west to wine country, Sonoma Raceway. On Sunday, Ryan Preece finished 8th in the NASCAR Cup Series race, tying his season best result. It's Preece's first top 10 since Bristol over 2 months ago. He is now up to 15th in the standings, 13 points above the cut line with 8 races remaining in the regular season.
Did you watch the race, Diego?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
I watched some of it back. Preece had a very quiet day, but a very solid day.
Yeah.
It was a very good
typical
day.
of them, right?
Yeah. I think they got a couple stage points.
Yeah.
But if they keep that up, they'll be perfectly fine to make the chase.
You guys want to know something?
What?
I didn't even turn it on.
Good for you. Good job by
It's
you.
probably my least favorite track on the entire schedule.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been even remotely excited for it. I don't know.
I love Sonoma.
Really?
Oh, God. It's
I enjoy that
you're
track.
kind of a road course
Yeah.
guy, though, right?
I think a lot of it's the ups and downs. Like you have so many transitions up, down. It unweights a car, weights a car. As a driver, it's really hard.
I think they had some videos of him catching air.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the week before at San Diego.
Oh, is that the week?
Oh, yeah.
I just thumbed through and I kept looking at all those photos and I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
You'll see some shots of them hopping the curb, so like their right sides will be off the ground.
Yeah.
But Shane Van Gisbergen won the race to everybody's shock.
He actually, at the end of it, I mean, I know he had older tires, but he had a run
Briscoe.
Briscoe at the end that, put him, he actually had to work for once. Where normally he's just done easy street, but he had to work that one.
And this has been your Dale Hedquist Motorsports Weekly Update.
All right, there. Good job by you. So listen, Waddell is now saying that is Corey DiMatteo's car.
I thought so.
You know what? No more car owner talk in the chat. That's it. We're done with it. I was just babbling there so Reminator can get herself ready because it is time once again for the ever popular, speaking of Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget
Oh, that was pretty good.
Not bad. Not
good
bad.
audible on that.
Oh, Reminator. Good job by you.
Thank you, Edra.
All
I
right.
got to thank Waddell. I just got my new earbuds in. They're amazing. I'm excited this week.
All right. Excellent. You hear that, Waddell? That'll keep you happy. Okay. All right. Listen, Nostalgia Nugget. Back in 1987, July 4th weekend, July 4th fell on a Saturday, just like this year. And the Waterford Speedbowl held extra distance events for their weekly divisions, which back then consisted of the SK Modifieds, which went 50 laps, and the late models, which went 30 laps, up from their usual 25. Isn't that cool? They just had 2 divisions.
Right.
All right, never mind. Anyways, in the SKs, Ted Christopher took the lap on lead 2, led the rest of the way behind Ron Burns, number 54. Take a look at this bad boy. That's what that car looked like.
Always
Cars look
fast.
good, man.
That's sexy as hell. Oh, my God.
Owned by Eric Burnt's grandfather, the North End Auto Parts number 54. In the late models, and I found this one, Diego, the old, that's from
Dennis
the
Gaeta?
That's from the Gaeta Archives.
Dude, that car was bad fast.
Dennis Gaeta snapped Phil Rondo's 3-race win streak by holding him off over the last few laps to take the win. Gaeta was driving a Ford Torino, which was a staple out of the Gaeta shop back then. Rondo rattled off 3 straight wins again starting the following week, but he was once again stopped by Dennis, and once again it was in a 30-lapper. We pulled out the old pit stopper program, and that's what those young whippersnappers look like there. Now,
Holy stud.
The interesting note and why this is the nostalgia nugget is because it was the first career win by both drivers at the Speedbowl. They collectively have 112 wins at the Shoreline Oval. Gaeta's got 64 and Teddy's got 48. So you might not have known it at the time, but it was a pretty monumental evening there. At the start of two great careers winning races down at the old Shoreline Oval. Down to the bullpen. Here we go. Keep things moving.
Kicking off the Hoosier Tyree stat chat here. We got one that I thought about last Wednesday, almost forgot about, came back to me as I was driving here. Definitely was a pretty controversial moment here. So I turned into a question, as I often do.
Okay.
What is an appropriate notice for a rule change in terms of time before a feature? Surely there are occasions where it has to be done on relatively short notice, mid-season, but is there an absolute line, especially for some of the drivers in here? This is really referring to the Thompson rule changes that were made. In the pits with the actual cars themselves as well, and then they were reverted last second. Some of them. Is there a clear cut? It has to be decided by this time.
So going by the picture that Austin Erickson posted, it looked like he showed up, found out about the rule change, and then said,
Oh, well, you know what I say? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah.
fuel changing the fuel rule or something? What do you think?
I think it sucks, but if it came out the night before, I guess he didn't see it. He must not have seen it, or he showed up thinking he was going to get away with it for this race.
Well, I guess that's the question, though, right? Like, is that too short of a notice?
I'm not sure why they only did it a day before. I'm sure they were talking about it.
Yeah.
Like whoever made the decision was talking about it. They only raced a month before that. Why did you do that the day before?
That's a good question.
Right.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but if you can't get the information on every single competitor, that you can't, whatever that rule change is, I feel like you can't. Either you got to bring it up in drivers' meeting so everyone knows, hey, next week this is going to be illegal. I'm also going to put a post on our Facebook page.
Right.
And then from here on out, this is no longer allowed.
Right.
But at the same time, like you said, if he did know about it and they did do all those things, which I don't know if they did or not,
right.
He's the only one that's going to know the answer.
The thing that sucks is it's obvious that they need cars.
Right.
And then you got a guy like, I'm not saying Austin Erickson did the right thing or the wrong thing, but I think he maybe thought he was holding a leverage and said, I'm going home. Screw you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
he was the point leader going into
at this
that
point,
race.
though, with the
Point
car
leader,
counts
I'm
that
not
they
sure
have.
why you wouldn't just, if you really, to me, this is easy for me to say. If I'm building a race car, I want to race, right? And if I show up at a racetrack and I got to pump my fuel out and put other fuel in and just pump it in extra 5-gallon pails, it may take me a half hour, but I'm going to get it done.
What if you get disqualified that night for still?
Well, then maybe you might have a bitch.
Right.
Right? You have something to bitch about. Listen, I pumped it all out. Maybe there was some residue left, but I abided by your rules and I pumped it out. What else can I do besides rip my whole fuel line and the foam out? I'm not doing that.
That's a pain.
Right. But I guess the point is, especially, we read off the weekly car counts there. If you lose a car, it's down to the point where you almost have to deliberately, personally appease each driver because, like you just said, if you lose one, you're losing 15% of your field.
So the other thing is there's something brought up in the stat chat. In the group chat here that it was special fuel that maybe the car wouldn't run good on, right? So then at that case, then Erickson has to leave.
But as a driver too, right? Like you get this. If you've read the rule books and you fall within the rule books, but you found yourself a loophole, it's fair.
Good for you.
Right? Right. So why am I being penalized? You have now fixed it. So, but like you said, if I can't say it's jetted completely different, right? And I don't have the jets to run the other fuel or vice versa or whatever, the timing, whatever. Or he was worried that, he was going to hurt something in the motor, right?
It seems like obviously he was running some fuel.
Probably had liquid oxygen in it.
That gave him an advantage. This is just looking from the outside in. And
they're calling it E85. Does that
E85?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a power adder. 100%.
Right. So he's running an E85, if that's true,
Mm.
and it's the rule is geared directly at him.
Right.
Right. Nobody else.
But
Yeah.
if there is no rule that says you have to run fuel A,
Right.
then good for him. You found an advantage, but you'll definitely have to upjet for E85. 100%.
I would think maybe part of it too is like, I think the timing of it is what's bad. I think a couple people have said that in the chat too. Like, if you're going to change the rule, yeah, he may not be happy about it, but he didn't have to drive all the way to the track either.
Right.
Correct.
You know, if you are like, if you're loading up your car on Friday night to go to the Speedbowl, are you double checking the rule book to make sure they didn't make any changes? Right. So you can't blame him for not seeing the rule before he got to the track.
No.
Yeah, that's
You got to blame him for telling people what he's running.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Loose lips sink ship.
That should have been a big secret.
All right, what else you got there, Robert?
Got one more for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, harking back to a little bit of a discussion we had last week,
Oh, boy,
which
here we go.
almost got fiery, but not quite enough for my taste.
So you wanted to bring it
last
up
week.
again?
Yes, of course.
Here we go.
As I often, little rage bait action here.
Okay.
What is a full field to you, and why?
Oh God.
I'll say it again. 20 cars.
It doesn't depend on the size of the track.
What track is 20 cars not a full field?
Daytona.
Okay, but
Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I mean
Loudon.
at the regional level.
Loudon.
So if next year's Northeast Classic they get 20 tour mods, you're going to say that's not a full field?
I'd say it's a
know.
decent field. It's not full. Full to me is 30 or more.
Yeah, I was
See,
gonna say
so he's
28.
even worse than me. I was saying
Well,
20,
remember-
and this guy was up my ass last week.
I remember back in the day, right? 08, 09 in the tour, like you went home.
Yeah, right.
In the tour. So to me,
Well, no,
that's
our
a full
point
field.
was, Glenn.
No, your point.
No, this guy here. Because car counts on the regional level, the short track like the Speedbowl, Thompson, it's no secret the car counts have been down. The only place it's not down is where?
Stafford.
Stafford's
Yeah,
except
but
for
what does
the-
that mean, though? I don't understand your point. Like, what does that mean?
Well, no,
I
my
get
point
Sid's,
is
like-
So, like, do you lower the bar for
bars,
the other
yeah.
tracks? That's lame, dude.
You
The
gotta
goal
figure out-
should still be full fields.
You got to figure out why. Like, what is Stafford doing?
Yeah, I mean, no.
that brings the car count, or is it they pay more?
There's a lot of
that's
factors.
yeah, I think it's the whole
There's a
package. I
lot of
think it's
factors.
flow racing. I mean, it's a bunch of
Flow
it. Yeah.
racing. Like I was
Yeah.
watching Flow Racing last week, and so as I do every week, and I just watched all the contingency sponsors across the front of each. It's like,
But
The
why don't the other
billboards.
tracks do it? Why can they not get flow?
Well, because they can't get Flow because Flow is obviously all these contingency sponsors. Do you think they would all be there if Flow wasn't there? I mean, I don't know.
Probably
that
not.
answer.
Well,
Probably
no.
not.
Stafford did well with it before, but they do
Yeah,
much
right.
better now.
Yeah.
But
I
they
think 20 is a good benchmark, honestly.
What's
Like
that?
I think 20 is a good benchmark.
Yeah.
In like the short tracks. For tracks like Loudon and such, I think you kind of have to depend on how many pit boxes they have. Like you'd love to have the field match the amount of pit boxes.
I was going to
I
say
would
that's
say
what really
short
makes a full
track-
field, though.
Short track, like if the Speedbowl had 20 cars, I would count that as definitely a full field.
Yeah, I would count 20 at quarter, 3/8, somewhere in that range.
Full field.
It's a
full
good field.
16 is close to a full field. I mean, you got a good car count.
16's,
I mean,
Not
it's
a
real
full field.
close.
It's
I
okay.
mean, like,
It's okay.
I mean, it depends. Like, I'm looking at the glass half full, so it's almost a full field for me. And a guy like Sid, who wants to look at the glass half empty, that's
it's not about no. Listen,
no.
I mean, back when I started doing Sid's View, a full field was 24.
Yeah.
I think
That was a full field.
Yeah, but I think
at Stafford a
understand
full
that.
field is
30.
considered like
So,
25, 26.
The way I look
yeah.
at it, we've already bumped it down to 20. It used to be 24 to 27 was a full field. Now it's down to 20. I'm not willing to say 16's a full field. F
Yeah.
that, dude. That's not a full field.
Like Stafford back in the day, their full field was 28. That was their hard
that was
number.
it.
That was where they would
Right.
send people home.
Yeah.
So
Well,
for a
for
long
like,
time, 28 was the
well,
full
maybe
size.
For
I
like a
am
tour show.
justifying because the car counts just haven't been great, and to have Stafford in your backyard and just doing great with all their car counts, really besides the late models, it doesn't look great for the Speedbowl. But I quickly looked before. I think last week I looked at some local tracks. I look at Hickory. Now that's right in the mecca of racing.
Yes.
They have like 5 pro trucks.
Yeah.
7 late models.
Definitely not a full field.
8 limited late models.
Yeah.
6 streeters. I'm like, damn. That's at Hickory.
Yeah,
Right.
that's not full, but it doesn't make 16 cars also full. Like when I think full field, I'm thinking 28, 30. Like realistically, if we really want to draw a line in the sand, like when you're on a pit stalls, that's a full
Yes,
field. Like at
right.
Stafford, 30 cars. If it's like a tour type
I
show,
never
that's a full
thought
field.
people raced. I never raced for money. I have never built a car thinking, oh my God, I'm going to win 20,000 this year, because I wouldn't spend 50 to build a car to win 20. But with the way times are today, like back then, Sid, when you were doing that, the problem is it's a little discouraging for me, because guys that are Fro's age aren't going to the Speedbowl because they're playing video games. They're trading Pokemon cards. There's so many other things going on.
It's not the
Making
only thing
SpongeBob
they do,
videos.
but there's a lot of options.
There's
yes.
a lot of options. And
not
back
just
when
video
I was
games.
that age, all I was thinking of, there was nothing else to do.
And
Right.
not to
Like-
mention, you had to go. If you didn't go to the racetrack, you didn't know who won. There
Right.
was no
True.
social media.
That's
there was
true,
no
too.
Yeah.
videos. There was no who fought who.
I don't know though. Like they're going out to the drift shows. Like there's a way to get them out and get them to a track.
Yes.
We can't just say like, oh, because of the digital age, we're not going out anymore. Like young people want to go
Well,
out.
I think that whole thing with the drifting is purely because of digital, and because they're like, everybody's on YouTube. So if the Speedbowl doesn't have any YouTube presence,
Which they don't.
Right.
which they don't, Stafford has a social media presence online. So they're
right.
busy.
No, I get all that, but I don't think that makes a 16-car field a full field. It
Yeah,
just
I
means the
guess not.
conditions
No.
don't exist to create a full
Yeah,
field. Really.
time
I
does
guess-
not.
Right?
I guess
The
I get
time does not.
excited.
Right.
Yeah.
I get excited because it is my home track, and there's 15 or 16. Like the SK lights at the bowl, there's 21, or usually 21, 22. A little short this week.
Yeah.
But
That's a good field though. for that
it's
track.
exciting
That's
for
a good
me.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Time.
like fields are hurting everywhere. It's just the money,
Yeah.
the cost to go
The
do this
money.
stuff is
Right.
insane. Like,
Right.
when I ran my ARCA car that I built at Watkins, do you know what it paid to finish 4th place?
I have no clue.
$2,675.
Wow.
Right.
It
No
all
kidding.
like, and my tire bill's like 10 grand.
But how do you
Right.
roll back the costs? Like your big money spenders, like those are your top guys. Those are the guys you know are going to show up, possibly even field multiple cars. So you're now going to tell them all these expensive things you did to make this car better are now no longer legal. Like you almost need to do like a gradient out. I don't know how you would.
I
go
just
about
feel like you
that.
at least got to be able to cover your tire bill, right?
Mhm.
Like
Right.
to finish 5th at Daytona, what do you think that paid?
Mm.
I don't know.
What do you think, Sid?
I mean, after what you just said, I have no idea.
It should pay more. It's Daytona,
Like,
right?
You're gonna say something ridiculous like $5,000?
$6,000.
Come on.
Wow, to finish
Wow.
5th at Daytona?
Come on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nah.
crap.
But the point is, nobody, like, obviously he's not racing for the money,
No.
right? And we spend a
Right.
ton, but I know we're off on a tangent
Yeah,
from
we're-
your
we're
full
way off
field.
topic.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Andy's a
fine with
bitch.
it though. I love to, complain and bitch about things like that.
I just think that's why the car counts are down.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like,
It is.
When the economy is going well, the cars show up
Right.
because
Yeah.
people want to go play.
That's
And
right.
I mean, Stafford proves it. Tapley's throwing in numbers from Thunder Road. I mean, it is possible. And I just think that there is
There's 2 things those 2 tracks have.
flow racing
That's right.
on nights that are not.
Heavy
Tip-
presence on Flow
Right.
Racing. I
Yeah.
tune in every
Yeah.
Thursday when I can,
Yeah.
and I don't miss a Friday.
Yeah. It's on
And-
in my shop every time I'm in there.
That's what I'm saying. And when you watch, like last week, it was for the first time I actually sat there and I watched all the contingency sponsors. 150 from this company. 100.
Right.
Those guys are spending $600 a month.
Yeah.
To advertise there.
Right.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Listen,
that
I
are
think
doing that.
we're off on a tangent, but I mean, I've talked to many people. I've chatted with Tapley about
Right.
this. I talk about, me and Bobby were talking. This is where the sport's going now, and if you don't get your track in tune,
Yeah.
with-
How do you get on that train?
Right.
well, I mean, it's possible. You gotta create a good product, and Mashad's got a thing going now where they have their own network, a regional network, because like we're saying, flow might not be an option for everybody. But if you don't find a way to get your product online, whether it's, YouTube or a streaming network, like the Flow Racing is like the Netflix, that's probably where everybody wants to go.
Yeah.
But there are other options.
Right.
And you can look at it. We just went through the update, and we didn't have videos from all the tracks because some tracks, they don't have it.
Right. But you don't want to like completely conflate, and I'm not saying you guys are, but the cost creep issue like still is a separate issue. Like you're not just going to get flow and now it's easy to race and now it's a money-making thing. Like if everything at Stafford got 20% more expensive, like you would see car count loss there. Like unless there's some kind of push to get a very budget division on the big stage, it is going to increasingly be a problem.
You know what would have been good last week? I'm just going to bring this up real quick. I don't know who's directing the cameras at Stafford.
Tim.
That's you?
Yeah.
Why didn't we get a picture of the pace car spinning out?
Because I was trying to film the race cars.
You could see it as
they said it on the thing, and they said it on flow, and the pace car just spun out, and I was like, I was.
You could see the pace car backwards.
I mean, they're coming to the green. Hey guys, let's film the spun out pace car instead. Oh, there's a huge wreck down the front stretch.
If it was Sid's view, you would have seen it.
When do you see the pace car spin out, pulling off the track?
You can't plan for that.
I wanted to see it so bad.
Guys just behind the wheel.
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N.
One too many stops at the double hook.
Who drives a pace car? I'm
Dan.
sure.
It's pace car Dan.
I'm sure he had to like pucker. He's like,
He's probably enjoyed it. I feel like he's pulled it in so many times. I mean, you gotta just laugh it off, right?
Okay, sorry.
All right, that's a stat chat. I don't know what the hell happened with that last question, but there was a chat.
Yeah, let's move on. All right, listen, this is very fitting here because the Stat Splash brought to us by our friends over there at Water Whiz. It's going to be about our man Dave Darling.
Oh, yeah.
This guy right here scored, as we mentioned before, got his 100th win, became the third driver in the history of CONT to earn 100 wins. He joins the legendary George Summers, and who I believe has exactly 100 wins, and the career wins leader at the track, Rick Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrating one of his Pro Stock wins there. Now, at the other tracks in southern New England, Diego, it's pretty rare to find guys with 100 wins at one track. You may know this guy. We know Bonssa does. That's Ted Christopher. He's the only driver with 100 wins at Stafford, 131 overall wins there. And then at the Speedbowl, you actually have 4 drivers. Now, I got a new appreciation for this guy here. That's Don Collins. Now, he had 100 wins, I think, by 1970, which is about 25 years more than any of these guys, with the exception of maybe George Summers, but still well before any of these other guys. Of course, he has since been joined on the Speedbowl list by the farmer Phil Rondo, and, of course, Keith Rocco. It's one of my favorite pictures, by the way, of Rocco in his heyday. Photo by Mark Case. And he is obviously the career wins leader with 157. And then, of course, most recently, Jason Palmer has joined him. Now, I tried to look, Diego, to see if there's any other tracks around that had this, and I really couldn't find any. At Thompson Speedway, TC came close, and of course, if he didn't tragically lose his life, he would have got there because he has 99 wins at the Thompson Speedway. Over at Riverside Park, the Reg, 98 wins.
What a cool photo.
That's a great photo.
My favorite photo.
Isn't it a great photo, man?
The classic pose. So classic.
I remember going on them swings before you go to the races.
Same here. Yep. Plainville Stadium. Dave Alkus, widely regarded as the career wins leader there with about 60 wins. Danbury Race Arena is also since closed. Don LaJoy with 58 wins. And then I looked in that Westboro Speedway, had like 40 wins. I couldn't find any other tracks. I asked Happily if there's anybody at Thunder Road. So, like I said before, just very rarefied air that Dave Darling joined. He's a 9-time champ.
Yeah, congrats to
wins.
him, man. That's awesome.
So Dave Alkus, you guys know Tyler Alkus, raced SK Lights. That's his great uncle.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All right, here we go. Our man Reen, are you ready? It's time for the Fast Five. Our friend Emma Monahan.
All right, Emma.
All right, you know how we do it. 5 quick questions for our in-studio guests. We've prepped Glenn with this. Now, the music's 60 seconds long. We'd like to, nip it in there nice and compact, but there's no rules here. Diego, go.
If you had to only live with one for the rest of your life, would it be a toilet or a shower?
Hands down, a shower. It's not even a question.
All right, you got to pick the driver, crew chief, and spotter between Bob, Remy, and I.
Ooh.
I'm going to pick Bob as the crew chief, Remy. Wait, what was it?
Spotter, crew chief, and driver.
Remy's the driver, Bob's the crew chief, and you're the spotter.
Oh, Lord.
If you were to have Remy as a
God.
spotter, that could have been disastrous.
Bonsa's just so good on the radio. So.
Yeah, true story.
Is there any one standout on-track move that you regret?
I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch. Like, the one I regret most is going to that test and having a brake pedal fail. But I think that one we were talking about earlier in the 06 or 07 SK Lights.
Oh, the last lap?
Yeah. If I knew what I knew now, it would have worked. But here I was trying to slow it down as Monahan and I were talking.
Yeah.
All right, mine is if you could only have one of these at your 4th of July picnic, would you choose potato salad, macaroni salad?
Macaroni salad. You don't even have to keep it.
Okay. You want tuna on that or no?
No.
Okay.
No. How about you?
Yeah, I go tuna and I want celery in there.
I want celery, but
for
no
the crunch
tuna.
factor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever have your mother's macaroni salad?
My mom was a terrible cook, but if my Aunt Mary's making it, I'm eating it. I can tell you that. Yeah.
What is your favorite movie villain?
I was trying to think about this the whole show, and I literally am stumped. Like, I don't watch a ton of movies, so I guess Darth Vader is the only thing I could think
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I know.
for
We
Sid.
have music for that. Here we go. Now,
That's the only reason I thought of this is because you guys had played that. And I was like, well, I guess that's my pick.
Mix it with the game show music.
good
It's
job
just
by you.
perfect.
All right, let's carry on here. We got much more to go over. How about a little Did You Know segment, huh? So, Diego, would you know that we had even more history take place at the old Waterford Speedbowl? Are you aware of that on Saturday night?
Nope.
Oh, well, I can give you a little bit.
Way to go,
All right.
Diego.
Great answer by you. This guy right here, you familiar with him?
Oh, yeah.
They call him Jordan Hadley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now this guy, if I could click the right buttons here, he became the 7th driver in the history of the Speedbowl to have a feature win in at least 5 different divisions.
What?
Before the SK Lights, he had previously won in the X Cars, Mini Stocks, Street Stocks, and Late Models. He joins Andrew Moeller, Corey DiMatteo, Corey Hutchins, and Alan Coates, who all have 5 wins in 5 divisions. And, of course, your brother and Keith Rocco have them in 8. Now, that is the circle track divisions. Of course, your brother's, I think, won a truck demolition derby, if I'm not mistaken. He's got some other funky stuff he's won. But so, anyways, rarefied air. Only 7 drivers in the history of the track have done that. Good job by you, Jordan. Let's carry on. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Right?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
All right. It's another segment of Ed and Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing. This is Viewer Mail.
Hit it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Bonssa.
Huh?
We're going to do it. All right. This is from our buddy Phil. Love my flow. Racing America and now NESTN.
Mm-hmm.
But was it me or does Thompson need a few new mics? Wow, was that some bad sound? Now, I don't know about that.
It was pretty rough.
I was trying not to say it when we were playing the clips. I was like, we'll save it for, this
Yeah.
mail right here.
I don't think it was a mic issue. I think it was a
Mixing, sound
Yeah,
mixer
kinda-
setting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was
The
getting
mics were
crispy.
jacked up too loud,
Wow.
basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess that was a small fail.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
we know about the hustle.
Yeah, right.
When you're covering a race day, and so who knows why they weren't able to do it, but it was definitely a hard listen for sure.
way too loud.
Phil's got another question. He says, in the Stafford SK Later street truck driver gets a flat on lap 1 or any other time for that matter, I believe that under caution, why don't we let them change that tire? I mean, those guys work all week to get there, and for a measly flat, they are done. And I don't want to hear it slows down the show. We slow the show down enough for plenty of other reasons, be it big wheel driver introductions, etc. I mean, if he needs a hook, then it's a no-go. But if he can drive it into the pits, doesn't need crew on pit road, but drive it into the pits the old-fashioned way and change a flat, then why not? Again, it's only a flat tire. I mean, this is a valid point, but they've been doing things the same way for years, right? So,
Glenn, that was the case when you were doing it.
Yeah, and I can attest to it. So, like, we started out, we'd never owned, go-karts, right? Like, we bought the team. We were grateful that my uncles and my dad all bought the team from Schwanski, and it came with a pit box. It came with a trailer. It came with everything we needed. But think about that. Like, this kid, Kyle, I'm just helping out right now, right? He has nothing.
He's solo.
I mean,
really?
Yeah. So I'm helping this kid out. He doesn't have anybody but his dad. So they don't have a pit box. So now you got to, like, it's a money thing. It's a cost effective. Now he has to have he only has one set of wheels. Right. So, like,
come on.
Yeah. The kid is hustling right now, and I'm trying to help him. But, like, I gave him 2 wheels Friday night that were up in my attic that I don't think I've touched in 45 years.
Right.
But just trying to help the kid. But, like, that's why it's cost effective. It's not that it slows the show up or any of that. Like, you got to have a jack. You got to have an impact gun, which, yes, you probably have now. But you got to have somebody that can go out to the infield, jack that car up, do that while still.
Well, they're talking about driving into the pits, opening the gate. Like, that's what Phil's trying to say. Why can't he drive into the pits, change a tire?
There's no chance that Stafford does that.
No.
No chance.
You have a pit road there for a reason.
I mean, I remember times when I literally would drive up from North Carolina, so 12 hours in a car, and on lap 1, something stupid happens, whether you get a flat or you're involved in a wreck, and 12 hours back to North Carolina the next morning. You know, like, it sucks.
You know what? I think it's like, remember we talked about, like, you know what? If you don't like racing last, then don't race SK Lights, right?
Right.
To me, it's like, if you want to have a pit crew and you want to be on pit road, race late models and SKs.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it sucks. Obviously, the first year we did the podcast, we had the perfect example of Tyler Trott having that flat tire. It was completely heartbreaking, right? You basically lost the championship.
Yeah.
But to your point, everybody knows the rules when you're going into that. That's the deal. And yeah, it's going to involve some bad luck.
True story.
But I mean, bad luck happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like Travis Hyder was going for the win right there, and he blew a tire in the race. Like sometimes just bad luck happens.
It also helps you as a driver too. Like, you got to pay attention, right? You can't just drive around anywhere you want. Like, you have to look, is there debris out there?
Right.
So, like, if you want to look at it that way, it will make you a better driver.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I understand how it can be frustrating, but I like it. I feel like that is one of the things of the supporting divisions.
Yeah.
They don't have spotters. You can't make pit stops. Like, those are kind of the rules for those divisions.
And it works for Stafford.
Yeah.
Like, the whole night, they've done a great job of putting the night together.
Yeah.
I understand their bitch, but like you said, when they built their cars and they're getting ready for the season, they already know the rules.
Yeah.
It's not like it's, hey, you guys built your cars and we're not going to allow you to pit now.
Yeah.
Unless they change it the night before.
Right.
But I think it's, and it is about the size of the track. I mean, at Thompson, it would be crazy to do as well, especially if you were pitted up near the freaking.
Yes.
Right. You got to have a pit box.
But at the Speedbowl, it works. Like, you're very confined at the Speedbowl. You can easily
Get
run
in and
back.
out.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Plus, the SK Lights of Stafford, sorry, Sid. The SK Lights of Stafford are considered a beginner division.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you really want to add all this depth to it because of that?
You're going to lose car counts because now they have to buy all these things to keep up with you and you and you and you.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the roster.
Like, Kyle would be out.
Yeah.
He would not be able to compete.
You almost don't want to touch it. I mean, again, with the fields you have now, like, don't start throwing these rules out
They're
there.
just saying if you get a flat. I mean, we're not talking tire changes mid-race.
Well, you got to change the flat.
But you got to have a wheel. You have to have another tire.
Yeah.
You have to have more lug nuts. You have to have a gun.
Right.
You have to have jack. You got to have someone to carry it out there. What are you going to carry it with? Now you got to have a cart.
Yeah.
Some guys are going to show up with pit carts. Some are going to have faster guns than others.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
there's a whole different game being played alongside the race.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
They're still going on about the sound of the.
Well, it was pretty bad.
I know it was bad. All right, go ahead there, bro.
Well, I have one more. All right. And I don't know if my girl Remy wants to kick it in real quick.
Oh, yeah, Reminator. Hit it.
So, if any of y'all have questions for us, please send it to sidviewpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you, and back to you.
Yeah, send your questions in.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to just tell everybody, probably the more controversy, the better for me.
Seriously.
Because I like to talk a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Don't
set 'em
send
up to
those
say something that'll
mediocre
piss
Don't
people off.
send
Yeah,
no
for real.
mediocre emails. If you got a bitch, send it in. I'll read it.
All right.
All right. We got one more from our guy, Joe. I think it's Dion.
All right.
So his first one, he sent a couple questions, and his first one related to the food with last week. But his second question in his email is something I know absolutely nothing about. But in your opinions, would running late models every other week for a higher purse bring in more cars for the division? Such a fun division to watch. It kind of blows only having a handful of cars.
Now, we're assuming they're talking about Stafford.
I would assume. Well, I mean, both Stafford and Waterford have about equal amount of cars in the late models.
Well, the only thing I'm
Waterford
assuming
has more
Stafford
weeks
is
off.
because they have tried this at the Speedbowl, and it didn't change anything.
Yeah.
The late models have struggled with car counts we're going on like 25 years
And the
now.
Waterford, we do take weeks off.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's
So
what I'm
like-
saying. Is
yeah.
one track does it already, and it didn't change anything.
Right.
Oh, I can't say they raised the purse. They didn't. They limited your guys' events. They didn't like double your purse
Right.
when you come back to race. But I don't think that would change anything.
I don't think it would
I think
make
the
a
only thing that
single
would
bit.
help, and it's tough, right? Because there's two ways to look at it. You either need to accept everyone's late models together. So, like, everybody's late model has to be the same. So I can get some from Waterford. I can get some from Thompson. I can get some from Monadnock.
Yep.
But then again, at the same time, you can lose some of your people.
Right.
Mhm.
So, but I think you focus on the losing, you're missing the whole point where you could gain.
Right.
You know, like back in the day, what you used to go Thursday nights, you went to Thompson. Friday night, you went to
Yeah.
Stafford. Saturday night, you went to
Right.
Bull.
Mhm.
Right.
You know,
And I think the Speedbowl really changed. They were the first ones to incorporate the ACT
Yeah,
cars
well, they
in southern
mixed
New
them at
England, right?
first,
Yeah.
and then when the ACT car started kicking their butts.
But that was before CONT and Thompson, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought that there was a time about maybe 10 years ago that I thought maybe Stafford was being too stubborn by not going to the ACT car because everybody seemed to do it. But now they have this. What I do love about them is this system where, with the same chassis, you can basically go from the street stocks to the limiteds to the late models, and that's specific to their track. But I mean, that's what they want. They want to keep their drivers at that track.
Yeah.
And that is a great ladder system. So while
I wonder if guys have done that.
well, let's put the proof in the pudding. You got the SK lights that can go Thompson, Waterford,
Seekonk. Yeah.
No, the
Stafford.
SK lights. So the three tracks, they are
SK
the
lights.
same.
Sorry, yeah,
SK lights.
Right, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
all three of them have the best fields at every track.
Correct,
That's
because
a-
they can go everywhere.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean?
That's a really great point. All three of them have, right?
And you
Yeah.
don't have a lost car count anywhere.
Right.
So to me, I don't ever believe that they're going to leave you. You might have one or two, but you're going to gain 10 or 15.
Possibly.
That's always how I looked at it.
I think Chris Meyer's previous late model before he got the new one was
Yeah.
his street stock chassis.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure he said that when he was in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's
about?
a very valid point, though.
Yeah.
The SK light, I mean, if you look at them at all three different tracks, it's the healthiest
Division Air.
at all three tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also run SKs at all three tracks, and only Stafford's got a good car count. I mean, I know the Thompson's a 604, but can't you run SKs there now?
Yes.
But there's a gear
There's a
rule and
huge
stuff that.
different change.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah,
is.
yeah. They won't even. I mean,
They wouldn't be as competitive.
And even before, when it was a Sunoco mod, there was a different intake. So you
Yeah.
can't even go from Stafford to Thompson or Stafford. Yeah, Stafford.
I
I
mean,
you got to change the intake.
The more I'm thinking about this, originally I did think it was a good point, but again, you look at, Waterford went back to basically Stafford Streeter rules, so it's helped a little bit. They gained a couple cars in the car count, but it's not like
oh,
they're
no, it
But
definitely helped.
Stafford didn't lose any.
right.
Yep.
That's true.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
But yeah, I think Waterford Streeters, I mean, they was 5. They're over 10 every week.
Yeah. Still not a full field.
Still not a full field. Well, listen, get your emails in.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to my segment, Ed Marcel Firewood and Land Clearing Viewer Mail. Back to you, Sydney.
All right. Thanks for oh God. Here we go.
What the hell was that?
No, that was a pretty tame
What
one,
was that?
honestly.
What
I
was-
guess.
Put the camera on you. Put it on you.
Why?
Because look at yourself.
What was going on there? What the
Why,
hell
Remy,
was that?
why are you getting so
Because I know what's coming up.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
All right,
Thank you
so
very much.
Diego wants to gloat, but everybody had a good week. Everybody got at least 2 right. Diego
Hey,
and
listen.
Bobby in the hot seat got 3 right.
Wow. The 2 that I missed didn't even race.
Yeah, well, that's a bad job by you. I'm on that list too. Baldwin, no show. Haidar tried. Freeman, I don't know what
Guys,
happened there.
we all just collectively decided to lock in this week? I don't understand.
Wow.
I made y'all step your
how
game
does this
up.
happen? Yeah.
Yo, Fro's knocking on the door.
I know,
Yeah.
it's ain't bad
He's
right
coming.
here.
Yeah,
The
bro.
reigning champ
Sid,
turning
you
it
should
up
be worried.
the midsummer stretch.
I'm not worried, bro. I'm steady. Remy's the one that
No,
is.
Remy's doing
she's
real
fading.
good.
She's fading.
No,
I mean, I know
she's picking it up.
She
She
got 2,
this
but
week.
she's clearly in the basement. All right, here we go. The order this week is going to go Remy, and then Sydney. We're the 2 that had the 2 wins, and then Glenn for the hot seat, Bobby and Diego.
All right,
Reminator,
all right.
hit it.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
we got 3 this week. Let's go.
all right. So Stafford, late model. I'm going with Adam Gray. Waterford.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
Speak normal, will you?
I am.
Seriously.
Sid, don't say that.
My
The chance of that just
bad.
dropped.
Can we see Remy's face?
Mobby.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
yeah,
put-
you can. Sorry.
My
There you
B.
go. There you go, Rems.
Why
Why don't you tell them what you put the name on your sheet?
What do you mean?
Well, every time you have to fill out your sheet.
Oh, so I say something like, I won't show my pics yet, but I change my name every week, and so today is Remy L for loser. LOL.
Remy, that's not nice.
Remy.
You need to have some respect.
Yeah.
What are you
For your own
fucking
damn
stupid?
We'll
self.
see.
Huh? What are you
Don't
fucking
be a little
stupid?
stinker.
Huh?
Yeah. So Waterford, I'm choosing Jake Caprio and the CB.
CV.
CV, baby.
Crown Vics. There we go. Brain was blinking. Okay.
You actually didn't remember?
Right.
I thought you were just abbreviating it.
Come on.
Wheel Modified, I'm going with Matt Hirschman. Pro Trucks, I'm going with Randy Burr. And then I'm going back to Waterford, praying for something good to happen for me. And I'm going SK, John Pulio.
Oh my god, I'm actually dying.
So
Why does the southern accent just slowly increase? I don't understand how it's every week.
All that did is confirm why you're in last place. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'll take the SKs at Stafford. Give me the Pride of Italy. Marcello Rufano. Trucks. I'm cashing it in at the bowl. It's going to happen this time. Ryan Lynham.
Oh, you just jinxed them, dude.
Yep. Touring Series. I am not going anywhere near that tour race. I'm taking Gabe Brown in the pass race. Okay. Waiting for Tapley to tell me they're not racing, but we'll deal with that later. Wild card number 1. The Bowl. Legend Cars. Thursday. Time to get rowdy.
Okay.
Burning it up. And then wild card number 2, SK Lights. Time to turn it around. The crafty veteran with a nice handicap, Chris Matthews.
It's a good pick.
Lock it in.
Should I change mine?
You probably should. You want to keep your lead. Glenn, over to you, buddy.
So I got Stafford, SKs. I got Mike Christopher Jr.
Ooh, Junior. All right.
He was good last week. I was behind him for a little bit until he drove away from me. Waterford, I'm gonna actually going with Little Rock. I'm gonna give KJ a shout out.
Nice. Nice.
Touring Series, can I pick Kopchik?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you
Available?
can.
All right,
Yeah.
that's my pick for Wheel and Modified Tour. And then Wild Card, he ran well a couple weeks ago up at was it Claremont? Is Tyler Leary?
Oh,
the
yeah.
MRS series.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's his home track up in Monadnock, so I think he knows how to get it done up there. And then it's ironic because I was picking Chris Matthews for my other wild card for SK Lights because he's due and he's going to have a good handicap.
Yeah, he is.
Extremely good.
Yeah, nicely done.
Well, not to just repeat other people's picks, but we
But
all
you
looked at the
are.
same math. I mean, some of these are just really obvious right now. The Stafford late models, I have Chris Buffoni. His is pretty good.
Okay.
Speedbowl, I went with the Legends. Rowdy. He's going to be getting rowdy, hopefully, for me in the picks, please.
What day of the week are we talking?
Thursday.
Okay.
Steven Kopchik in the Mod Tour I have as my touring pick. I think these are almost all repeat picks, actually, besides Buffoni. I got Chris Matthews in the SK Light at Stafford as my first wild card. And my second, I have Randy Burr as well in Evolve. I guess it's no longer called that, though.
Chalk
Correct.
City. That's the blandest round of picks I've ever heard in my
Well,
life.
I want to win. That's the problem. I went Super Chalk last week, and you saw 3 wins for Bob.
Is it the leader's turn yet?
Yeah, go.
Is it the leader's turn?
Just say your picks.
You guys will all listen
Freaking-
carefully here, okay?
You can suck it.
Bunch of
You can
dumbasses.
listen to
Here we
that.
go. You ready?
Yeah, we're freaking ready.
Stafford, Travis Hydar in the limiteds.
Okay.
Speedbowl.
He fixed his car yet?
I don't care. It's
Okay.
come back just as fast.
All right.
Oh, I gotta go Diego. Okay, we're gonna go Speedbowl. We're gonna go CVs.
Oh, yeah. Those are interesting. Right.
That's my That's right. We gotta go Jake Caprio also. You're getting on my wavelength. I'm going Tour Series racing. CONT. These are tough races to pick.
They
Yeah.
are.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb here for the Dale Headquest Motorsports.
Yeah.
Patrick Emmerling.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Not
right.
bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
My wild card. I believe these guys. I think I read this right. Wednesday, I think the legend cars are running at CONT.
Mm-hmm.
You're correct. Yep.
I'm taking Rowdy Burns there.
Okay. You know he's running?
Hell yeah, I know he's running. I ain't stupid.
Okay.
This is the ballsy pick right here.
Oh, okay.
This is the ballsy. Whoa! Are you guys ready for this one?
Come on.
Woo. Streeters at Stafford.
Yep.
And I'm not taking who you think I'm taking. Jason Raymond breaks the curse over there.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
he had an absolutely insane race. I mean, he was in, 4 separate incidents?
Yep.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
All right. Good job by you. I'll get those lickety split. I'll
Oh
post
yeah,
those
because
up on
we
the
got a race tomorrow.
Yeah, here we go. All right, Diego, 4th of July weekend is coming up here. It's supposed to be ridiculously hot, which I'm not looking forward to. However, in the pop culture realm, 41 years ago, Diego, on July 4th weekend, the classic time travel fantasy movie Back to the Future was released in theaters. The movie starred Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, who travels back to 1955 and inadvertently interferes with how his parents met and ultimately his own existence. The film also stars our boy Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown and Crispin Glover as his father, George McFly, Thomas F. Wilson as the great Biff Tannen, and Leah Thompson as his mother, Lorraine. It also made a household name out of the failed 2-seat Gulf wing door rear engine sports car, the DeLorean, which was around for about 2 years and basically was a disaster until this movie brought it back to life and made it somewhat relevant. The original movie made $19 million and it grossed over $400 million at the box office, spawned 2 sequels, theme park attractions, Universal Studios, and a musical adaptation. How about this? Producers Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis, who was also the director, negotiated unusually strong approval rights with Universal Pictures. When the original movie was made, the studio cannot produce any further sequels to the franchise without express written consent of both producers. Universal has asked them almost every year since the original trilogy, was finished in 1990, and they have repeatedly said no. They believe the trilogy completes the story, so there's no need. And, of course, Michael J. Fox's health, battling Parkinson's disease, makes him unable to continue the story anyway. While we are now 11 years after the future of the original film, it remains an all-time classic. But, Diego, my original pop culture minute was going to be for you because did you know, like I said, we're supposed to be like 100 degrees Friday and possibly Saturday. It is Sidewalk Egg Frying Day. It's an unofficial, quirky holiday celebrated annually on July 4th and is based on the famous expression, "It's so hot you could fry an egg on a sidewalk."
Wow.
The highlights from the...
We're going to do that on Stafford.
I was going to do it to open the pit preview.
I'm bringing eggs.
Try it.
Yep.
This year, it seems on brand as we brace for 100-degree weather here in southern New England. Listen, We've made good time. It's 8:52. We only have one more thing to figure out, Diego, and that is who won the week.
Who are you?
Brought to you by Skagen. We say it right.
All right, good job by you there, Reminator, with some quick-witted help there. All right, what do we got here? Ron Silk. He won the Monaco Modified at Thompson. Keith Rocco winning at Thompson and at Stafford. How about Chrissy Two Scoops? You know, he's in the chat. Ryan Mortimer, Nick Anglaise continued their dominant runs in their division. Jeremy Lavoie, the three-time champ, getting it done. Holding off Travis Hyder. Jacob Burns winning another legend car. How about Landon Salamito, Arthur Miak staying pretty dominant. Fast Fridays. Jordan Hadley winning in his 5th different division. Danny Gill winning a 51-car Enduro. Aaron Plemons going back to the street stocks in a critical speed car, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
And, of course, you got Dave Darling winning his 100th win at CONT Speedway. Reminator, hit it.
How can you not go with Dave Darling?
I mean, listen, you can pick whoever you want.
Well, I'm picking him.
Okay. Diego?
Oh.
No, he's got to think about it.
Yeah, no, I
have to queue up any songs?
The race that Aaron won.
Yeah.
Was so fun to watch.
Go ahead.
Dave Darling is getting so many votes.
Yeah.
That I'm taking Aaron.
Okay. That's what you call going against the grain.
Yep.
Also,
Dave Darling did great, though.
Also called a burn vote. All right.
No, for real, guys. My
Over to you.
candidate's winning
What
by
about
2
Paulie
much. I'm gonna
Hartwig?
vote for
That's a
someone
good
else.
win.
Is that fence line?
Oh my!
I mean, this dude, he
Yes,
can never vote for
yes.
somebody in Southern New England.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Who was again? I missed it.
You can vote for anybody
Anybody.
you want. It doesn't matter.
Who won the week? Rocco.
As fence line Tom has proven, you can vote for whoever you want. It doesn't matter.
You can vote for SVG.
Yeah.
You
By
can
the
vote,
way,
you can
I
vote
guess-
for me.
No.
I'm gonna vote for him.
Are you gonna vote for Diego?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah.
Diego, good job by you.
Wow.
Listen, it's very.
Sid, make sure you got that one down, buddy. I'm trying to get that one in the down.
Favorite guest. Yes.
Bonssa, what do you got?
The only time Diego will ever be picked.
That's what
Stop.
That's
All
what I
right.
wanted
Stop.
to say. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, no, now you guys want to talk.
To me, it's a no-brainer. Dave Darling, 100 wins.
Yeah.
Easy.
Same here. All right. While our man Bob is tallying and possibly contemplating his own pick, Diego, we're going to let him know that if they want, they can always go to the old Shopify store, or you can just
they
scan that QR code right there, take you right to it. I mean, does this guy have to laugh like a little girl in the corner constantly when I'm trying to do research?
No, but
What
look
is
at
he
the
doing?
Tapsters vote, Sid. You're gonna love it.
What is it?
George Russell.
Yeah,
From
good.
F1.
I mean, that's worse than fence line. Are you proud of yourself, Tapper? Jesus. All right, what do you got for a vote there, Chief?
It's so easy.
Well,
Everyone's already made the pick. Dave Darling.
all right. So you got Darling in studio. Darling for 4, Aaron Plemons for 1, and Diego for his only vote of the year.
Yes.
Hold on. We got one more vote for the Dell's truck coming in. That'll be fun. All right, who do we got? One more time, please.
You got Dave Darling for 4.
Okay.
Aaron Plemons for 1. Diego for 1. Good job, Glenn.
I love it.
Did you really
dude.
have to do it, Glenn? Why did you have to do it?
I'm gonna stir the shit up.
That's how you do
Christ
it.
almighty.
All right, tally him up there. What do we got?
All right, this is going to be fun for y'all. I
Okay.
don't know if I've ever seen anything like
I
this.
want to hear this.
Let's
got-
go.
Let's just get this out of the way. Diego with 1 vote.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, great.
Jeez.
Settle down.
The Dell's truck with 1, honestly, deserved more.
Yeah.
George Russell with 1. Paulie Hartwig with 1. I mean, what are we doing,
Burn
guys?
vote city.
Keith Rocco with 1. Jeremy Lavoie with 1. I thought he would probably get a couple.
Yeah.
Aaron Plemons with 2. And the winner of this week, guys, Dave Darling with 14 votes.
That's how you do it. That's how you crush it in the old Who Won the Week. We'll send our buddy Dave a little coupon code. Maybe we'll have him rock some Sid's
yeah.
View gear. Diego, oh, wait a minute. Before I hand it over to you, let's tell everybody that if they want, they're going to want to follow us on socials. You know how we do it. Friday Funnies, Music Mondays. Diego, take us home.
Oh, man, love to do it. Thanks to Dale Headquest Motorsports for the weekly update. Midstate Site Development for the results ticker. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Who's your Tyrese? Thanks for the stat chat. Broadbrook Heating and Cooling for Did You Know? Of course, Serve Pro of Norwich for the chalkboard chatter. Ooh, this is a good one. Waterwiz, Dave, darling, 100 wins. Thanks for the stat splash. My baby girl, hair by Emma Monahan. Thanks as always for the Fast Five. Northeast Truck and Off-Road. Oh, this is one of my favorites. The weekly pick'ems. Thanks, guys. Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing for viewer mail. Much appreciation for that. CONT Grand Prix, JDL Motorsports, of course, Busy Bees Learning Center, Chassis Pro, Myers Creamery. Thank all you guys for the point standings. Much love to you. Skink It LLC Property Management for who won the week. Congratulations to Lavoie Racing for the big win last week in the Pop Culture Minute. Special thanks to the CONT Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. And I got to give a special thanks for Mr. Glen Reen for joining us tonight in the studio.
You're only thanking me because I voted for
Hell
it.
yeah, brother.
You read that perfectly well.
Hell yeah. Special thanks to Vault Productions for this kick-ass studio.
Word.
All our podcast members for their continued support. And all our viewers each and every Tuesday night. Much love to you guys. Thanks for tuning in every week. I'll catch you next week.
I'd like to say a special thank you to Flow Racing, Stafford Speedway, Northeast Short Track Network, Monaco Modified Series, Yankee Racer, and Jake Sylvia for the videos tonight. I would also give a big thank you to Howie Hodge, Fran Lawler, Gada family, Phil Hoyt, CONT family, CONT Speedway, Bob Mannion, Shani Lorenzen, Mark Case, Johnny Mercury, Jim DuPont, Renee Dugas, and TK Race Photos for the photos tonight.
That wasn't bad, Sid. That was not bad.
To talk?
You gotta admit.
That was a lot.
That was pretty good.
Filling her up, Sid.
It's not
I
bad.
wonder if Mark has a brother named Justin.
That took me a minute to connect the dots, but that's pretty funny.
Just in case.
Yeah. Why are you shutting the music off?
I didn't touch anything.
I guess the show's over. See you later.